This You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
See you guys.
All right, we're fucking live. Shit's happening with the audio. What again?
Why?
I don't know. Stuff's happening with this fucking. There's something playing over the playing something. But
Shit.
yeah, what are you gonna do?
It never goes right at the show.
It never does.
It's
'Cause
amazing.
We have like 9 people, fucking here touching shit. But it's all right.
I
Fuck
see.
it. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. You got it right. You're good.
Yeah, my department's all
Yeah.
good.
All we have to worry about is Deepu. This is just for me to look like I'm doing something.
Right.
Because I have control issues. This computer is literally just control issues.
We've never used the audio for that source for like 2 months.
It's a Kindle.
Yeah.
He has a Kindle in front of him.
Well,
and
you don't
saying,
have to
I'm
fuck-
working the whole show.
You don't have to fucking tell me that.
I'm
I
just
mean,
proud that I've saved the show every week. for the
Yeah.
past,
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Not funny wise.
I used
Oh.
to, I used to say that about 2 years ago.
Deepu, you look like you beefed up a little. You working out?
I've been working out 5 days a week for about 5 months.
I'm really good at noticing changes in people.
I appreciate that, Joe.
I really am.
Yeah, he does. And he'll never have abs.
Me?
Yeah,
Hey,
no, him.
Jimmy, you're
Oh.
over there, I think. Oh, no.
No, he's
Oh,
over here
okay.
because Joe.
Oh, boy.
So here, let's go through. Where is Scopio?
Right here.
Here he is. All right, let's go through this lineup here from. What did you hit the camera?
Hit the camera, yeah.
That's all right. You're just a dum-dum.
Thank you.
But it's all right. Let's go through the list. Let's introduce our guests.
The list
Scopo.
for List.
Oh, wow.
Our first guy to my list,
a
Joe
good one.
List, everybody.
Did you mention that I had the #1 album in America up until today when it dropped to #2?
I think you just did.
I want you to.
What's
Joe
the name?
had the #1 album in America until today. When
That's
he's
actually
number
only
2.
those iTunes things are only regional for New York.
That's not true.
In Chicago, it's different.
Yeah, well, it was #1 in Chicago, too.
Coming in at number 2 regionally.
Never heard him say that.
Anthony's back.
Hey, Bobby Kelly. A
Um,
pleasure to be here.
We got Anthony Cumia.
Yes.
Who we did back to back. I did your show, you do my show.
That's how this shit works.
You wash my back, I wash your back.
But in Italian, it's much nicer.
Come and say.
And of course, who else do we got?
The
Fucking
other
hair.
half of Tuesdays with Stories, Mark Normand.
Hey, good to be back. Good to be here. Good to be alive.
Good to be. I almost ran you over with my car today.
That's what I hear.
I know you're all red faced, working out, and
Me and Deepu, 5 times a week.
Speaking of red faces,
we got
the next guest.
Holy shit. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Thank you,
What are you
Joe.
gonna
I
say?
appreciate it.
He's the fucking
He's
truth.
quick.
He's
He's
quick.
quick.
You got 2 fucking quick assholes.
Yeah.
You got 3. You got fucking 3 of the fastest son of a bitches I know.
Yeah.
And then Deepu's on fire today too. He hit me on
I'm in
Twitter.
trouble.
No.
Yeah, you're in trouble. What's going on, red face?
Nothing much. Thank you for having me. Good to be back.
Good to be back. Good to have you back, dude.
Thank you.
You know, you were a little late today.
Yeah, I apologize.
What
for that.
happened?
I was blowing somebody in a bar.
It's a nice day out.
You know, it's a nice day, and
Careful, we got flack on our
know.
podcast.
Why?
Yeah,
Tim told
that's
a story
right.
about sitting on a guy's dick, and we got some hate from it.
What are you talking about?
Some guy was like, "Hey, your fans don't want to hear gay
that guy
sex
followed
stories."
me on Twitter though, because he said, "Hey, a fat gay guy is gross," and I wrote back, "Agreed, but a thin one, that's cool." And he's like, "LOL," and then followed me.
But this is a
There you
different
go.
guy.
So that's great.
We had another
Likes
guy
it.
that didn't tag, and he was like, "Hey, you're." And I go, "Well, you mean you don't want to hear?" And then another guy was like, "Hey, it's fucking disgusting." And he goes, "What are you trying to pander to the left?"
Nobody
Yeah.
got
By-
mad.
by
Nobody got
having-
mad that I
Yeah.
talked about selling subprime mortgages and talking about how great bankrupting the whole country was. No one cared about
I
that.
know,
No.
He does a 10-minute Trump speech, and the guy's like, "You're trying to pander to the left, you homo."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "By having an unapologetic Republican
Yeah.
scream about Trump."
Anthony's dick just got hard.
Well, yeah. That tweet was from Nome.
So, all right, let's introduce the people on the couch too.
Lauren, get the
What?
mic.
Why?
Yeah, because that's the way we do it. Why? What a fucking asshole. They're here, father
We
and
have
son.
Father and son.
Eric from Texas.
Eric from Texas.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny, what's up, guys? You guys flew in from Texas just for the show, right?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, no shit, really? I thought I was just fucking around.
Anything going on down there lately?
He is from Dallas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you really from Dallas?
Yeah.
All right,
All
man.
right.
Wow. Well, welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts
yeah.
and prayers.
He has that fucking that Dallas man bracelet too, leather with fucking steel. I love that. I always wanted one of those. We got somebody else downstairs too, right? Did you check?
The bald guy?
Yeah.
Keith was like, And I was
Well,
like,
what
I
if
don't
the?
know.
All right,
He
whatever.
could be
well,
a psycho.
it's not. Well, dude, he was in on Anthony's show. Why'd you let him in on his
There's
show?
one thing I know about Anthony Cumia fans. They're good, solid people.
Yeah, no, they fucking.
Salt
Could be
of the
that
earth.
everyone in the studio's armed over at my studio. No shenanigans or hijinks going on over there.
No, there's nothing. There's a
No,
lot of
no.
candy though.
Candy keeps
Yeah.
people
really-
at bay. Yeah, yeah.
Is that what it is? Now you just get out of rehab. Let's talk. We didn't talk about that on your show.
I did.
We didn't really talk about it. You went to rehab.
Yeah.
We touched on it a little bit, and but you got out of rehab. But it seemed like my rehab was it was all guys, 25 men. Sleeping in fucking bunk beds, doing groups and meetings all day. You couldn't fraternize with. I didn't fraternize with women for a year and 2 months.
Bobby,
Couldn't talk to them.
it's probably because you needed rehab.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm glad rehab worked.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, no, that's good.
What was the?
I'm sure you never heard that in a fucking meeting.
Oh, it's fantastic. No, it's just one of the higher end. Actually, it was referred to me by Artie Lang. Artie was my reference.
Right.
They have like the Artie Lang suite.
Did he give you Artie bucks?
Artie bucks to spend down there. No, they like revere his room 8, and it was like, this is where Artie
Is it the
stayed.
Belushi room?
It's like, yeah, the one, yeah. It's the wide door, so they don't have to knock a wall down to get the body out. Yeah, it's they revere him down there.
It's a
so,
pocket door.
So I was like, yeah, I'll go down there. So I
Now,
went.
how
It
long
was
were you
pretty
there
cool.
for?
The standard
You know,
30 days. I went and 5 days of detox.
But when you go to rehab, you're not supposed to come out and go, no, it was a good time.
But it was like I had a lot of fun down
I know.
there. People were very cool. 5 days in detox where I hadn't had anything to drink quite a few days prior to even going to
Right.
detox. And then they have you breathalyze, and it was a 0-0.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, you got to take this because we don't want you to have a seizure during detox. I'm like, I'm not detox. Don't worry about it. Like, no, you have to. And they gave me a Xanax. And I
Right.
sit there, and I don't take Xanax. I drink some wine and beer.
It's good.
And then I sat on the couch. 20 minutes later, I am fucked up. This is my first foray into rehab. I get there stone cold sober,
Yeah.
and they fucked me up within 20 minutes. I was just, every time that little bell rang, and I was like, yeah, more. I'm just pointing to my finger when the door opened in the wall, and the
It's like a
medic was
Clockwork
there.
Orange.
Yeah, it was
Vacation
fucking
time.
great. It felt great.
Really?
It was good, and then they sent me off to the rehab facility, and it was in West Palm Beach, right on the beach.
Wow.
Beautiful pool. It was co-ed. There were guys and girls there, and it was. It
What'd
was
you get?
a blast.
Puss? You get some puss?
I could have if it wasn't like that. It was the next worst thing you could do than just drinking in front of the staff was any kind of contact
Yeah.
with any of the. A girl like was humping me in the pool. She's like, I want to twerk on you, and she flips over on her stomach in the water and wraps her legs around me, and I see a couple of people looking. This old drug addict from Texas and
No.
some other shit. And within an hour, one of the staff members are like, is there something you need to report from the pool that happened?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we dealt with it. It's cool. Don't worry.
I came in the filter.
Yeah, the fucking skimmer looks like egg drop soup, but have fun cleaning that. Yeah, it was, but for the most part, everybody was cool. I had a roommate for the first time in ever.
So you couldn't even jerk off.
Yeah, he jerked me off. It was great. He fucking, no, it was just, it was such an odd thing.
Artie Lang, now Cumia.
Yeah, it was just a weird kind of thing. I just resigned myself to the fact that I was there for 30 fucking days, and I was going to go into the counseling sessions and group and hear these horrific stories, 40-year-old men crying about their lives and their kids, and I'm just like, I don't have one of these stories. I'm sorry.
Sounds like
It was just like fucking guys in there going, dude, I lost my job. I
They
got
lost
arrested.
everything. Yeah.
I got fucking arrested. I got fucking
Oh,
accused.
wait a minute.
Wait a second. Sorry, that's
Oh,
that's actually
yeah.
your story.
I lost my job twice. Involved sex and then fucking. Oh, really? Wait a minute. All right.
Dude, I didn't have that story.
I didn't?
My story was much worse.
Not like theirs.
Were they tweeters as well?
Yeah, tweeting. That's what. And then when they kind of, even the counselor kind of realized, like, I didn't have a lot of bad drinking stories. I just didn't have them. I didn't have blackout stories. My family, who they get in touch with when you're down there, they call your family and kind of, try to get the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, when Anthony was drinking, how would it affect and maybe embarrass the family? And Joe's just like, he didn't need to drink to embarrass the family. Read the fucking papers that came out.
Yeah,
Read the papers.
Read the papers.
Read the papers. Read the papers.
Watch your brother.
Just watch his karaoke at 3 in the morning
Yeah,
by himself.
exactly.
Periscope.
Embarrassing it on my Periscope.
Just him and Fred from Brooklyn.
yeah.
All his friends have just Twitter names. He doesn't know their.
I don't know their real
No,
names.
it's just Fred from Brooklyn.
That's going to be, I won't have any family on my deathbed. It'll be fucking Big A stuttering over my heart rate monitor. And fucking, get on with it. I'm dying. Fucking freak.
Well, I mean, no one else has been in rehab, right?
I went to rehab.
You went to rehab for what?
Pills, things like that, Percocet, OxyContin, stuff like that.
Really?
I went to like
Did
a
you really
shitty rehab though, like Hampton Bays, Long Island, like ex-meth heads kicking your door, 7 a.m. Like you start praying, they're like, "Pray, you pray." I'm like, what the hell
God.
is this?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and it's bad. They take your phone. They didn't do that to you.
They
right?
did take my phone
Okay, they take
for
the
like
phone?
a week, and then they give
Okay.
it to you every other day.
Yeah, you got to earn it back with
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
I was in rehab before phones.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a pay phone you had to use, and you had to earn quarters.
That's insane. It's
That
the
was
same
crazy.
thing,
What?
just updated.
God.
And I got sober when I was 15.
Oh shit.
Right out of jail, it was either go to another jail or whatever the fuck it was, and I chose to go to rehab for a year.
Bobby was addicted to that fucking elixir that the guy on the wagon used to sell in town to town.
It cures every ailment.
Come on now.
I think losing your phone would be the hardest part of the rehab.
It was
That's
terrible.
The hard thing.
It was pretty
For
bad.
a week.
I actually didn't talk to my family for a year. I didn't go home for 6 months, and then you get to go home for like a couple hours. I remember my uncle picked me up, and it was like a quiet ride back to my grandmother's.
Conjugal
Then
visit.
Huh?
Conjugal visit. Thank you. Boy, that was a real delay.
I'll let you get it though. So you went. See, my rehab was for boys from 9 to 18 though. Wow. So
That's like a work. That's not a rehab. That's like a workhouse. That's like from Oliver, like a workhouse. It's not a rehab. I made us stitch clothing. That's not a rehab at all.
To pickpocket.
Yeah.
I remember I remember the first night there. I remember there was a priest. I remember he was.
Here we go.
Wow. Hang on.
There goes the episode.
I knew it. I knew this would happen.
I remember he was very effeminate. You know what I mean? He was just very high.
What?
He was this
Really?
big fat priest. And I remember he had fucked up skin
Sure it wasn't
too.
called a mirror.
I was no. First of all, I was gorgeous back then. I was 15. I was fucking sexy, Bob. But yeah, he. I remember he was sweaty, and he was just fat, and I remember he pulled his pants up over his belly button and had the belt like up here, that little thin priest belt.
It's a Bill
yeah.
Frawley. Yeah.
And he was so effeminate. Hi, welcome. You're gonna do good here. And I was just so paranoid that he was gonna be sucking me off that I just remember anytime he would.
You know, that's not the worst thing that happens in a molestation. it could get maybe, let me count, 2 more things worse.
What's the second one?
The second one is you sucking him off.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
And I think the third one is
Anal?
he's fucking
Dry
you in the
anal
ass
rape?
or
fucking me
something.
in the ass. All right.
That's
What
at
about
least
sex
my
with-
personal.
I would actually
take.
think for me it would be fucking him in the ass. I have to open up that big old fat priest ass. Blech, I throw up. My ass would be nice.
I think past number 1, you getting the blowjob, it gets just a downhill right from there.
Yeah.
Was this
That's
before or
great.
after the steak situation?
Oh, the steak when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't even real. That was just exploration.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, that wasn't.
Jesus.
That's
You remember
but-
your first steak?
I don't want to get into it.
It's
a long
hard to when
story.
you get it this way.
What happened with the steak?
I blew a guy for a steak when I was a kid. What? That's just hearsay. What do you mean?
Sounds
No,
like
I
a
didn't. Don't
made-up-
fucking tell me who I sucked off. No, it was.
Was it Peter Luger?
You have to taste his A1 sauce.
This is a fast show tonight, motherfucker. I'm tired too. I actually did the Opie and Anthony show today. I just did
You
them
did
separately.
Opie's show
Yeah,
today, and
I
then you did my show. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I
Wow.
did. Yeah, I did
Can
the
you do
trifecta.
that?
Damn,
Huh?
you're-
Can you do that?
Yeah,
think
when
that's
you're at my
allowed.
stature,
Oh.
you can't. You have to do one or the other.
I have my own podcast.
Yeah, I know. hilarious.
I gotta get on a web series.
But yeah, it was weird. He would come in at night, and that's when I got scared. But there was an open room upstairs. There was an open room with like most of the kids, and then there was these side rooms that if you like the kids that had been there longer got the side rooms, and there was only 4 people in those rooms. So it was kind of better to have those rooms. But I remember he would go in there. And he would. I used to just get nervous, so I would pray every night. I would just get on. I would just pray, and I would say it out loud.
Nerd.
God, what's that?
God.
Please only suck me off. Please, please, God.
What's the prayer for that?
Yeah.
Oh, he sucked me off.
Kneel before me.
Well, when it's weird when I worked at a juvenile lockup later in life. And I remember there was this old lady. She was missing like teeth, just that Boston cotton candy hair. Would smoke Bobby. You know, we'd do the overnights together, and like I'd sleep half the night, and then she'd sleep half. But she used to take the kids. Like she'd be like, I gotta go downstairs for a second. So her time to sleep, you know, she would take, you know, I gotta go downstairs, and she'd take one of the kids, and she was banging the fucking.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
hot.
And I found that out because one of the other counselors, he was a bodybuilder, and he would do these overnights with me every once in a while. And she would come in and be like, "I got to talk to Michael. Bring Michael down." And they'd go in the TV room for a little while, and I didn't think anything of it. And he'd be like, he would fuck her. Wow. The bodybuilder guy would bang her too. He's like, I think she's banging the couple of the kids.
How old was she? Her.
She had to be like fucking 60.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. She was fucking her, you know, that skin, that little, the skin had like
shit.
little fucking diamonds in it. That little
Diamonds?
Yeah, you know, like old lady's skin. It's just like,
becomes
Jew?
kind of transparent.
yeah.
You see like the organs working underneath the skin.
Yeah, you can see the fucking blood pumping to her tits.
I mean, but if you're in there, you gotta fuck her. I would do it if I was in a
Sorry.
I'd rather just jerk off or fucking have the priest blow you. You know what I mean?
So many options in this place. Wow.
It is a weird.
resort.
Anytime there's. What'd you say?
That was him.
Oh, so I should have known. It was funny. I'm kidding, Chris. Chris is funny. I'm kidding. I don't know why I gotta say I'm kidding to you because you get all fucking sad. But when you work with the kid, when I got hired for the place, the guy running it was a guy who was a counselor when I went to juvie hall in one of the places. And I never had a fucking incident with this guy, but I remember one day when I came in with this other guy, Michael. We both went to jail for like my 3rd time, and I got intaked. You get intake by, you know, counselors. This other guy took me in. This black dude took me in, and you got to do it. You got to get naked. You got to do jumping jacks.
What?
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, because
This is not a rehab.
No, this was jail. This was jail.
Oh,
This was juvie jail.
Really not. Okay.
You suck the guy off. You got to blow
You gotta
every.
fuck the guy and then.
You got to blow everybody on the
jumping
staff.
jack.
That was the most embarrassing. When I was 13, the first time in jail, I went in and it was terrible. It was in Charlestown Y, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Remember when the highway would literally 3 feet away from the window was a fucking 4-lane highway that would just hear vroom vroom all night
Sounds
long.
of freedom.
But yeah, right there. And I remember when I went in, they made me take my clothes off. And they were like, "All right, get naked." And I was like, "Huh?" They're like, "Take your fucking clothes off and do jumping jacks."
Why jumping jacks?
Because they just
It'll
if
fall
something
out.
falls
So they
out.
fall out.
Yeah, if you do these things, they fall out. And I'm like, dude, I actually was like, dude, I'm not. You really think I'm 13? Do you think I'm smuggling? Like
Ham?
fucking.
Hands and fucking links are falling out of you.
Then I had to take a shower with 2 other guys. Like you just-
What?
This
the
just
2 other
sounds
2 other
crazy.
kids.
This doesn't.
Well, they
sound
have
Sounds like a
This is
Schindler's
like
List
a
deleted scene.
documentary that needs to be made.
First of all, in
There
juvie
was some
hall,
Tim has never
improprieties going
been so
on
hard.
here.
Yeah. This is amazing. Thank you for having me.
in juvie hall, you don't get individual showers. There's, you know, like 5 showers,
Yeah.
and 5 at a time you go in and shower. You know, you're not supposed to fuck each other or suck each other. Your kids. Like I said that before, like kids, when you're in juvie hall, you're not blowing dudes because you get out in like 3 months. If you're sucking dick, it's because you like sucking dick. It's not
Right,
because you
right.
need a cigarette. You can't, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're getting out tomorrow. I'll suck
Nobody
your
can
dick.
use that excuse. We
Yeah.
had 90 days.
Yeah,
you know.
dude, I'll blow you for a
guys,
cigarette.
The bigger guys can force the
Well,
littler guys.
well, I was no. You didn't. No one ever did that. You know what I mean? It was just no.
There was no stakes allowed.
Well, I was in there, and I remember that was the first time I saw pubes because the 2 guys that came in with me were 18, and they had just fucking man hog.
Yeah.
And I just had 13-year-old dick.
Oh.
And I was just so embarrassed.
The
I
old acorn.
I was trying to force pubes out. I was trying to like push my head, just
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
And that night, a kid actually stuck a pencil in another kid's eye.
Why?
Because the kid was a fat kid, and I think he was in there for pedophilia or something. Now, these are things you don't go. This wasn't jail. This was like jail you go to till you go to court and you get convicted, and then you go to where the fuck you go. This was like interim jail. Like this is where you went. They kept you until your court case went.
Right.
And this particular place, you only went here for like a week or two because it was so shitty, and they kind of found a spot for you to go to from here. It was dude, I was 13.
Yeah.
I was fucking shitting my pants.
What did you do to get there?
I did an unarmed robbery, assault and battery, malicious destruction, trespassing, and break and evasion. So I did a lot of shit up until then. But what happened?
Sounds like a martyr in the black community.
man,
No one wants to laugh. I understand. It's only me, Anthony Cumia. I said that.
was only
Joe
16
List looked at
minutes.
me in utter disgust. Believe me, everything's okay. It's
Joe's-
okay.
How did you
can
make-
mention black people?
how did you make Joe's mouth smaller?
That's very hurtful. I was recently diagnosed with a small mouth, type 2.
I know.
You're familiar with
Type
type 2
2.
things.
Speaking of black people,
All right. Texas is laughing his ass off.
Of course they
I
are.
love that down there in Texas.
They're only here because they knew you were coming.
Now that I have a medical small mouth, I think we should stop poking fun.
What are you talking about?
I agree, Joe.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, you have a medically large vagina. So.
Small mouths together. so
Robert.
it's true.
Very insensitive to make fun of a woman.
It's very true.
it is wide.
It is
Very
wide.
wide, yeah.
How do you know?
I saw the video.
It really does. It sounds like a hot air balloon being blown up.
Only when I queef.
Oh, fucking queefs make me throw up, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Really?
not a
I don't- it's
sexy
not a-
thing.
What?
No.
I love queef.
It's
Of course you
not
do.
It's funny.
But
I
what
love
would you
them,
do
but
if
they're
you
not
queefed?
sexy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
of
Yeah,
course
they're
not.
sexy, but they're
It's
fun.
funny.
I feel
They're
like when you're getting a girl to queef, that means something's going well.
No,
No,
that's
that
not.
means there's
No, that just
air.
mean
It means
air
you're
about
not
it.
filling the pussy
Oh,
properly.
shit.
Ah,
Right.
well, then I hate a queef.
It's like a piston with bad rings.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What is
About queefs? Please.
well, you have sex with dudes.
Right.
They don't queef, right?
No.
Is it just a fart?
No, it's just. I mean, it's just.
It's a shark.
It's just. It should be nothing.
But
That sounds like a Catskills joke. Hey, well, you don't queef. What is it, a fart? Hello, folks.
but no, I mean, if you
Would have killed in Long Island. Would have murdered. Would have destroyed.
if you've having sex with a dude, like I've fucked girls in the butt before.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I mean, anything technically can happen.
I had a girl fart, and I giggled, of course, because it was a little like that,
Yeah.
and it was
It might have been an ass queef.
yeah, well, no, it was in her butt.
The anal queefs.
Yeah.
I mean, things can happen. There are horror stories of what can happen. I've
Like
never
what?
had it.
Like
I
what?
mean, you know, your mind. What do you mean? Of course.
Explosive.
What do you know?
Inside out
Horrible
diarrhea.
things can happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
It's a volatile area of the body.
The pigs.
What do you mean? What could happen? Like you have no idea.
But
Well,
don't
I
you
don't-
clean out? You clean out, no?
Well,
Everybody, yeah, no, you have to take precautions.
What's a precaution?
I go to like the car wash.
There's a car wash.
A day before. No, of course not. This is no.
Just a bunch of Mexican
Yeah,
guys.
it's just Mexican guys just clean you out.
Yeah, there's a metal container that says tips.
Yeah.
I picture a guy behind you with a water pick.
Yeah.
I got the executive.
They all
the
go
waxing
back,
and detailing and
The VIP. What? Yeah.
I heard a story about fucking in the ass. I think we talked about this on our podcast,
Yeah.
Tuesdays with Stories. It's a hit podcast. A guy fucking in the ass with no condom, and his dick split open.
I mean, that's like come on. That's an old. That's got to be like an old.
How does
wives'
that
tale.
happen?
Yeah.
No lube then.
It's an old husband.
It sounds like just a homophobic thing, like an old lady would say.
I think
you know?
that, but it could
You
happen.
put it in
because
an ass, it splits.
You pull on the dry dick, and the dick hold.
oh my!
I don't
God.
understand. Wait a
Because there's
second.
no there's no lubricant.
No
or
natural
whatever.
yeah, but
lube.
an asshole has natural
There's
lubricant.
something in
doesn't.
there.
You can
Yeah, it
buy
does.
lubricant at like CVS instead of splitting your penis.
I'm saying someone tried.
$3.
One time they tried without the lube, and then it pull, and then You know,
I don't think
boom.
that works. I don't think the physics behind that.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah,
you would
I've
stop.
not-
You would stop before your dick rips.
Dick would
Sounds
bend.
like-
Somebody Google. Why aren't
you
we
can't just
Googling
rip
this?
your
At
dick.
some
Well,
point,
maybe.
you would say.
Google dick split anal.
That's probably the same
you know,
thing
what's
as
going to
that.
come up is going to have nothing to do with
Oh
the
no,
real story.
but it'll be equally as disgusting.
Yeah.
This is going to be Tim Dillon's website.
Yeah.
Remember that story with that guy that put the gerbil up his ass, and then his friend went to look for it and used a lighter to light it up in a pocket of gas,
Yeah.
and exploded, and the gerbil shot out and broke his nose.
That was
and
Richard
burnt
Gere.
His hair. Right, poor Richard Gere. But that was the first real urban legend of the internet.
Right.
That
Oh,
was
really?
going around for
Yeah.
years
Wow.
back in the 90s. And it was like, did you hear that guy fucking lit the match and it blew him out? And everyone knew it was bullshit, but people would talk about it like it was real.
Well, it's like
I think
the
that's
frozen
same
hot
thing.
dog shit. That's
Yeah.
If,
What was that?
a
That's
frozen-
real. That's real.
Yeah, but if frozen hot dog broke off in a chick's vagina, you just pull it out.
The maggots? What about the lobster tail?
Yeah,
with
what do you
the
mean
fucking
maggots?
Eggs. She was fucking herself with a lobster because the tail was going, and she didn't know that lobster laid eggs in her vagina, and then little baby lobsters came flying out of her
That's
pussy.
a lie.
At
I
some
heard a
point.
crazy
Of course
one-
it's a lie, but it's one of those stories.
I almost threw up.
I heard
That's
a
fucking
crazy
disgusting.
one. One of these
terrible.
wives' tales myths about this guy in Germany. He took over. And he just hated Jews so much that he killed like 6 million of them.
That was, even though you
lie.
One of those
Even-
wacky things that people say.
even though you thought that was Anthony, it wasn't.
All right, only
wanna-
ass-splitting porn.
I actually want to get Anthony Hitler socks. Those
Do they make 'em?
Those big wool socks that come up to your knee and they have like a braid going up.
Oh, when he was wearing those shorts in that
Yeah.
one picture where he was trying to be human.
yeah, yeah.
Trying to show that he was a good guy.
He's a good guy with fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you Google image Hitler with shorts? I never saw that.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
it's
great,
great.
one.
It's like Lederhosen. And then they looked and said, like, yeah, this isn't the image we want for this guy.
The Supreme.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that if you were fucking somebody and your dick hurt that much,
Right.
You would stop.
you would just stop, pull your dick out, and go, dude, I have to spit on my dick. I got to do a Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, yeah. There's always spit.
I remember when I was watching that movie. If you watch that movie, seriously, you
I
don't
love
know
that
that
movie.
movie, and you're just watching it. The first half of that movie is like, if you're a Western fan,
They're
like
just
a
buddies.
if
Great
you're,
movie.
If you're just a Western fan, you're like, this is a fuck. How did I miss this? And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you see,
happened?
and he fucking, and then you're like, whoa, he ate beans the night before. They haven't showered.
They ride horses.
They're
which-
riding
that's just
horses.
constantly like sweating.
It's
and-
like beans, fucking whiskey, and fucking ass play.
They're men.
That was some,
Real men.
it was.
I love that movie.
I just love to see some old redneck who was watching that. Think it's like a John Wayne movie. You know what I mean?
I think the word got out on that movie, though.
Yeah, but
There
there's
wasn't
some
a lot of surprise viewing.
No, people knew what they were getting themselves into.
like
Yeah.
the what was it? What was the other one? The fucking laughing game. What was that one?
oh, the crying
the
game.
crying game. Yeah.
Or the laughing game if you're into it.
What was it?
Look at the dick.
If it was Norton, it would have been like, that's nothing. Put that away.
They were in my batterers therapy class that I go
What
to
is
on
that?
Thursdays. I go to batterers
baseball thing.
intervention. Yeah, it's an intervention.
I didn't know you had a league.
on hitting. Yeah, it's great.
Softball?
We're having the home run competition next week. I have to go every Thursday.
What'd you
for
say?
a while.
Home runs when you knock her out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's
boy.
a batterers intervention.
I'm not deleting any of this, by the way.
And I don't care.
I'm gonna
I
get
talk
a
about
call
it on
from
my
Pete.
show. I could give a shit.
So you have to go to what is this now? You go to where is it? First of all.
It's in like Garden City. It's
Yeah.
near me out on Long Island.
So you drive to this place.
I
Is it
drive
like
to this place, and some woman is there in an office,
Yeah.
and I go in there and sit down on a couch. It looks like a shrink's office. There's a couch and a box of tissues on the fucking table and her computer, and then a TV
Yeah.
for the videos that you have to watch
Right.
for this thing. And I was saying that a scene from Brokeback Mountain came up on the video. It was
Right.
called a Bro Code or something.
Right.
And she asked me, she goes, "Have you ever seen this movie?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You know, you're the first one that's ever said that they saw this movie."
Right.
Like, and I just picture these guys showing up in white beaters. I watch no fucking fag movie. What are you talking about? I just, like, yeah, I've seen the movie. I actually thought it was a good movie.
it's a great
And-
movie.
Good.
And
It's a fucking great movie.
yeah, I have to go.
It's fucking great. But at that moment when I was watching it because I'm a
Yeah,
big
it's
Western
horrifying.
fan. I love Westerns. I love those type of movies. I love Lonesome Dove is one of my favorite movies of all time. 6-hour fucking epic. And then I'm watching that the other day again. And I just got so into it. And then all of a sudden he's just fucking, just
fucking.
blasting you know, and he was just he was just taking it, and then the next day it was just like, oh shit, this is a whole nother movie. And then they had to go.
It's changed. It was like From Dusk Till Dawn. It was a crime movie. And then what the fuck happened in 2 seconds? It's totally different.
It was. It had the same feeling. You're like,
what
fuck?
just happened?
It's like Stripes.
Yeah, the first half of Stripes, the second half.
Yeah,
It's true.
second half's
Fucking
brutal.
great. Yeah, the batterers thing is just it's one of these court mandated things.
Yeah.
You know?
But
So,
I mean, when you go there,
yeah.
do you have to play along? I mean, are you sitting there? Are you actually?
There's no playing along.
You
I
just
fucking-
you answer the
I-
questions.
Yeah, I tell them honestly that
They have a doll there
in
that just
all of my years,
Yeah.
in all of my years
Yeah.
of never ever doing anything like that.
Right.
I decided at 54 at the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
that I was just going to start this whole new thing of hitting women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you do that though?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Right. Yeah.
So you guys still together?
But, I mean, the therapy though, like
shit.
do they have a doll and it just goes, "What are you
They
looking at?
show
Why are you talking to me?
videos.
Well, talk to me. What's on your
show-
mind?" Why-
No, they show videos. Like they
Yeah.
showed one, and it was like
Michael Jackson's bad.
sexism.
What is it?
Michael Jackson's bad. That's all they got to
Yeah.
show. It was this video of like guys being sexist and that. And the fucked up funny thing, I'm watching it, and Artie's in it. All of a sudden, Artie's on stage doing a bit about fucking a chick in the ass.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm laughing. I go, "Oh, fucking Artie!" And the woman goes, "Oh, you know him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm friends with the guy." It's like that's not a good thing. If you're friends with the guy in the what not to do video,
That's
it's the
hilarious.
what not to do video.
You
and
just text him
it's my
afterwards?
buddy. Yeah, hey,
You gotta
Artie,
give
you're
another
in the you're in the fucking what not to do at the batterers intervention.
That's so
meeting.
funny 'cause you say that because I took a cooking class and they had what not to do with knives and it was just video of him stabbing himself.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Fucking over.
That's
Jesus
crazy
Christ.
though. In a battering class, they have comedy they find offensive.
Oh,
Like,
it's
that's
everything's
insane.
offensive. It's
That's
all
a
about
real- that's
like
a
the
real
whole thing was
departure.
there was this fucking douchebag at the beginning of the video going, you know, men are trained from the time they're born to treat women like this, and I'm just sitting there like, this is nothing to do with it. And then she's asking me about because they showed some fucking porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
really?
she's asking
What
me
kind of
about
porn?
It was that Gonzo strangling, punching porn.
Hunter S. Thompson?
And,
You know what I'm in now? I'm into stuck porn.
what is
Stuck?
that?
That's where a chick's like trying to get through a window because she forgot her keys. She gets stuck, and then her two fucking stepsons find her, and they're like, "Get me out of here, you fucking!" And they just start fucking playing with her tits, and the other one goes out front, comes around the back, and starts banging her.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, it's
Stuck
hot.
porn.
One chick got her fucking hand in the
jar.
garbage disposal,
Oh my
and the guy comes up. He's like, "Hey," she's like, "Help me, son." And the stepson. It's always
He's
stepson,
always
so you can get away with it.
By the way, this is called rape porn.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
right.
is not stuck porn.
That's
Stuck
hilarious.
porn. She was
Also-
stuck in my bed.
That's great.
I tucked the
It's-
sheets in
First
too
of all,
tight.
they let you off the hook by going, "You better not tell your daddy." So there's a point where she goes, she's
Oh,
into
of
it. So
course,
it's not like
of
she's
course.
fighting and
I see.
kicking the whole
Yeah,
time.
We could shoot one of those here when you try to get up.
Oh shit!
Anyway, if it's
Yeah,
a good
they-
one, it's a good one. You don't have to fucking pat your knee, you asshole.
They show they show this porn, Gonzo porn, and it's real violent. And I'm like, first of all, I never would have seen
You have
that.
a pillow on your lap?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm hearing this class, and I go, I never would have watched that type of porn. You just showed me porn that I wouldn't have seen because I'm repulsed by it. I don't like that violent smack,
No,
the blowjob,
no.
come in the face, fucking porn. I don't like that. I don't find it hot. It's disturbing to watch, and you just showed it to me for what? How is that going to help me?
Now I can
Right.
stop Googling it.
Yeah. Oh, believe me. That's what 90% of the video is. It's shit that I would never do or say or use and then you have to discuss it afterwards.
Seriously, I've known you for a long time.
Yes,
You're
Mr. Kelly.
you're the guy who gets a girlfriend, and of course you have little here and there, you'll fuck around. But
believe
for
me,
the
I'm
most
bad.
part, you're a
Serial
fucking
cheater.
Yeah, but you do get girlfriends.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
when
I've
I
had
was
them for a while. Yeah.
when I was out, I hated girlfriend. I didn't want anything to do with a fucking girlfriend. I just wanted to have as many chicks as I could. I fucking hated relationship. Ever since I've known you, you went from relationship to relationship to relationship. And yes, I mean you've cheated here and there.
But I've never had any violence or any shit like that. So it's what it is, and I'm going right along with
How
what
many
I'm
classes
supposed
do you
to
have
do.
to take?
I have to take
75
6 hours.
Oh, sorry.
It's 6 hours.
6 hours.
My
Did you like
second hour is Thursday.
Did you have like a graduation at the end? Like you and 4 of the guys from
And when you
Seaford?
graduate, please keep the baseball bat as our gift.
I didn't know Artie had 6 hours of material.
Yeah, I'm just watching Artie's specials the whole time. Yeah, my whole episode, Artie has been very helpful.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever been that mad at a girl where you?
Me?
Yeah,
I
know.
never come close, no.
Ever no. You haven't even gotten in a fight with a guy, right?
I got in a fist fight in 5th grade. Jeff Meehan punched me in the head, and I started crying.
Oh, Jesus.
But we were best. I told this story earlier today. Oh, I was on Bennington. Yeah, we decided we were like friends, and we had in 5th grade. You don't know if you have the conversation who could beat who up.
Yeah.
You don't have the wisdom to realize that's going to turn into a fight.
Yeah.
Like as an adult, you know if you're like, who would win in a fight?
Right,
Well,
right.
It's going to quickly lead to a fight.
Right.
But anyway, so we fought, and I tried to kick him in the balls, and my shoe flew off, and he caught it and handed it back to me.
That's nice.
I put it on, and
Ninja
then he
move,
punched me in
man.
the head.
Sounds like a really nice fight.
It's a polite
Sweet, yeah.
fight.
And we went
Would
back
you
to
ever-
being friends.
You get in a fight?
I got in a fight in college. That was
That's
the last
it.
one.
I mean, because I imagine you'd fought more.
I've been in a lot, but the last one was college.
Really?
Yeah. College was a lot.
Did you ever get mad at a girl where you wanted to?
I once pushed a girl, and she backed up and fell through a coffee table.
Oh my God!
And
Why?
it was like, that got ugly.
You
like,
need some Artie Lang CDs.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't mean for her to fall through, but it happened.
Why? Was your friend on his knees behind her? Why did you push her?
We were at a party and she said something like the worst thing you'd say. I don't know. She's like, and that's why you fucked your friend or something like that. And I was like, she didn't say that, but it was something in that vein. And I pushed her like, get away from me, and she fell back on the coffee table.
When she fell through the glass coffee
Glass,
table?
yeah.
Did she get hurt?
She got hurt, and it was every guy was like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" I was like, "I didn't know the coffee table was there." It was the whole thing.
You Farley
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble?
Nah, I got out of it. I did my act. But yeah, but no, it was close.
Do you still feel bad about that?
I felt bad. Yeah, it was totally an accident. I was just like, get away from me.
Yeah.
If there was no coffee table, she would have just backed up a foot.
What about you?
Right.
I've fallen through a bunch of coffee tables. I've been in a bunch of fights. I mean, not a ton, but enough.
When was the last fight you got into?
Probably 24.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 31 now.
What was it about?
At a bar, I didn't even know what was happening. I just got hit. I'm from Long Island, so it'll just go. There'll be a time when someone just starts throwing like haymakers at a bar, and you get hit, and then you just start fighting. You don't even know who you're fighting.
You get caught up in it.
Yeah,
It's
you
like a
just
little
get swirled.
tornado.
Yeah, it's a tornado
going around the bar.
You don't know what's happening, and then everyone
Pool cues and balls.
and then everyone goes to
balls.
the diner afterwards and talks about it. It's like, I got hit.
Let's
Fuck,
get
you see
Yeah,
that
it was
fucking
great.
guy
Yeah.
that beat the shit out
Hey,
of
no one knows how or why it happened.
Right.
disco fries on me.
Yeah.
Joe, introduce our new guest.
Bobby obviously doesn't know my fiance's name. It's,
I
Sarah Tollemache.
know you
is
saw.
here.
Of course I do.
We're in talking about fights. You ever get in a fist fight?
No.
No.
Actually, we were talking about abusing women, but that's over now.
I never hit you,
Go
have
for
I?
it. No.
No, not even close.
She beat the
We never
shit out of
even,
you.
Blink if he doesn't mean it.
Hey, Deepu, good one.
Thank you.
Deepu's over
Was that
there.
Deepu? I thought that was Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Deepu had his one good one for the night, and
It's funny too.
Back
I mean,
to crunches.
what? Do girls? I mean, girls really don't fight. There's a certain
what?
I've seen a lot of
Yeah,
girl
they're on
fights.
YouTube.
Have you gotten in a fight?
Just put in girl fight and they're all over the
But
place.
have you ever gotten into a fight?
No, I think once when I was maybe like first grade with my friend, I remember punching her in the stomach and I didn't feel good afterwards.
But she was pregnant, so she had to take care of it.
Yeah. In first grade. It was inner city.
That's how I feel. I have fantasies of beating up people, and then in the fantasy, I feel guilty. Like I'll have a dream about like beating up a bully, and then I'm like, I'm really sorry. I don't know why.
Well, it does. I've actually fought when I was younger, and it feels like shit. Even if you win, I think you feel terrible.
Even if you win, you still lose.
You got to be kind of a guy that likes that kind of thing. When I was living in Greenlawn out on Long Island, I went to a bar with a friend of mine. Oh, man. That's just nuts, drunk Irish motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
And this one guy, me and my buddy were leaving, and this guy comes up with his friend and just starts a fight with us. And this guy beat the shit out of my friend, and me and the other guy were punching each other, but it wasn't really. It just was a bad scene. The cops showed up, and for like years, all I wanted to do was see one of those motherfuckers again and just punch him in the face. It ate at me for literally years.
Yeah.
I finally I start going out with a girl that's tending bar in Greenlawn. This fucking mook comes in, and
one of my favorite
we
words
start talking, and he's like, dude, did we have he remembered, he goes, dude, did we have a fight out there years ago, man, and shit. He goes, yeah, that was pretty fucked up. And I'm like, I had been talking to him for like an hour at the bar, and now I'm at the point where it's like, this guy doesn't even know. For years I wanted to kill him, and now I can't even really do anything, and it sucks. Wasted anger.
Did he know who you were? Were you famous at this point?
No, I wasn't. I was I was famous for putting in air conditioning and heating ductwork. I was good.
Yeah, we heard about you.
No.
I had that friend in high school who would just fight everywhere you went. Ron Fauché.
Funches.
Yeah.
Where's he now, cop?
Now he's
he's the head of the Louisiana State Patrol. Actually,
he's working in Baton Rouge.
Jesus.
But one time I used to have a convertible, and we were at a red light, and a guy drove. It was a real piece of shit. Oh, okay. And a guy was walking by at the red light, and he started talking shit to him. He was in the back seat, drunk, and they started fighting. He stood in the back seat, and they were fighting outside the car. He was standing on the seat,
like the Grand Marshal of a parade.
Yeah.
He just beating the shit out of someone.
Right. I was like, "What are you doing?" I just peeled off, and he fell back into the seat. He was a headbutt guy. Remember those guys who you'd be in a conversation?
Very English. That's a very English thing to do.
Is that English?
Yeah,
it's like a rugby move.
It's a fucking rugby. And
if you're good at it, you can't lose.
Your head, this part of your head is it's just solid.
You know what you're doing. You could just fucking end the fight.
Have you seen the UFC guy with the dent in his head? We talked about him.
We talked about that today.
Oh, that was a new injury that just happened, right? Some guy got
It's one of the worst injuries ever in MMA. It's a compound fracture to the skull.
Pull it up.
The guy did a flying knee into the guy's forehead and smashed his skull. There's a dent. There's a dent in the guy's skull, and he has to. There's actually a GoFundMe because he has to stay in the hospital because his fucking brain is swelling.
Wow.
So shit. Yeah, it's.
Are you kidding me?
Sounds like a good thing.
How did people think that knees to the head? No.
The fumble.
Yeah, just go to the image. Just image that. We don't need to watch the video because there's no video of it.
I just need to see the photo.
There's a photo of him just in the hospital.
I just love that his brain's swelling and it's just like the fumble.
It should come up on like news or something if you put it
All
up.
right.
Is it the white guy with the red hair or the black guy?
Go back. Just go back to it.
It is brutal.
Help her out, Chris. Stop fucking yelling shit at her. Help her. Help her with fucking sports stuff.
Well, anyways, it's a radio show. They don't
anyways.
It's a guy with a dent in his head.
I want to see the dent, but yeah, we can
it's fucking bad. And look, that's what's going to happen with this sport, though. I mean, people are going to die. People are going to get hurt. This injury is fucking absurd.
It's like, what? Is it fatal?
No, it could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he fucking dented his skull with a knee in front of an audience.
Oh, come on,
man! It's like a crinkle in a can, like in a soda can.
Looks Hindu.
I think the way to do it is
scroll down to this right here. Look at it. That's
his X-ray or his CAT scan.
That's his skull that is smashed.
The only way to do it is got to open it up and then use a hammer to bang it back out. From the inside.
Yeah. Or you can actually pour hot water on it. It'll pop right back out.
Like an Oldsmobile.
Damn.
It's
not good.
Fuck, that's terrible.
No, he'll get better. He'll fight.
No,
come on,
he's done.
Well, I mean, if they have to replace his skull with metal,
they'll put some kind of
I mean, you could fucking
then you could really.
Yeah. Metalhead.
Well, yeah, I mean, going back to the headbutting thing, I mean, I was in Amsterdam once, and I remember I was sitting there, I was doing shows, like a festival, and I was all by, Lisa Lampanelli was there, me and Lisa, but I wasn't really friendly with her as much, you know what I mean? And I remember, it was pretty much just me by myself with these European comics. It was a very lonely, depressing time. Like, you know, it wasn't Amsterdam. It was Den Haag, whatever the fuck they. So it was this weird part of
The Hague.
The Hague.
The Hague. That's it. Yeah, The Hague.
Well, we call it the Hague.
Yeah, The Hague.
The Hag is that old chick from your fucking.
Yeah. That's the girl from the prison. Yeah. It's the Hague.
I wound up hanging out with these two hooligans, soccer hooligans.
Uh-oh.
And they just came in from fighting each other. They're friends,
Yeah.
but they just went and fought each other just for fucking shits and giggles. They came in like the guy was like bleeding, and he's sitting down, and he went to the show. They're like, "Yeah, we just, mate, we just saw your show, mate." And they had
That's
that,
Australian, dumb.
whatever the fuck it is. I'm not. What am I, Dan Soda? Yeah, I saw your show. Yeah,
We came in from the soccer match.
That was Deepu.
and he was. They were telling me that they fucking. I didn't know about the hooligan shit. They set up the fights on the internet.
Yeah.
They fucking fight. And one of his things, he goes, the first thing I do is fucking headbutt a guy right in the fucking nose, because it just
Splatters.
stars.
I've seen it. It's crazy.
And the pain in your, because there's
The
so
eyes
many
start
nerves.
tearing.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
most people, if you get hit in the nose, they go down. If
Right.
you hit someone in the nose and
Yeah.
break their nose and they keep
Yeah.
fighting, you're going to lose
Oh,
the fight.
run.
They're
I've
fucked up.
gotten hit in the face where you literally feel like the gravity just totally, you know.
I was out front one night.
Yeah.
There's a fucking little Italian guy. This happened a couple times. This is why I like being down here on weekends. There was a little Italian guy. It had to be 4 fucking 8, just flipping out. You fucking cocks! I'll be screaming at this this blonde fucking Ohio kid.
Uh-huh.
And he was in a big puffy coat, and the kid's just looking at him like, dude, I don't want any problems. This big motherfucker. He's like, fuck you, you cocks. His girl screaming, you fucking assholes, you. The guy sneaks around in his little Beamer, grabs a bat,
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah,
sneaks
there you
behind this fucking big Ohio
Equalizer.
Took a
kid.
batter's class.
He
Yes.
sneaks up behind him and swings as hard as he hits this kid in the back. You hear, thump, because it hit his
Oh,
puffy
man.
coat. The guy turns around and goes, why'd you do that?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I've never seen fear.
Oh,
This
shit.
little fucking Italian guy just went, you fuck, and he ran to his car and just sped away.
Oh, I thought he was going to say he
move.
got another bat.
Nah,
Bigger bat.
bigger
Yeah,
bat.
bigger bat.
Yeah, when you hit somebody and they don't go down,
Yeah.
it's fucking petrifying.
I know.
Petrifying.
That fight, the last, not the last fight, but when I was a kid, I got in a fight at Timber Point Elementary School with Boomer Esiason.
What?
Come again?
I went to school.
That's
I went
on your
to
Wikipedia
elementary
page.
School with Boomer Esiason.
Boomer
And
Esiason.
we lived in East Islip, and went to a grade school, and it had to be 3rd, 4th grade, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
And he was called Boomer back then. If you called him Norman, you'd get your ass kicked. So I saw him walking around the corner, and I yelled, Norman! And fucking ducked the other way. And when I turned around, one of his friends would just stand there kind of looking at me like, really? Yeah, so he told Boomer, and Boomer said he was going to kick my ass after school, of course. So I kept my jacket on. You know, everybody would take, like, their shirts off and everything to fight.
yeah.
I'd be like, nah, I'm leaving my big 70s snorkel jacket on. And
I went out with a helmet.
yeah, really, I should have. But I, we square off, and I throw a punch. I punch him square in the forehead, and apparently later at the emergency room, they will have told me that I broke the ulna and radius, both of the bones in my arm
From punching him in the
from
forehead.
punching him in the forehead. Now it's not only this little fucking wormy queer kid fighting a football player, but now I'm doing it with a broken arm. Yeah, got my ass kicked, and
What was her name?
that was
Boomer.
yeah, the Boomer. And
Wow.
then I saw him years later at a golf outing.
Some guys really.
Hit him over the head with a driver.
It sucks about Long Island. You keep bumping into all these old guys.
Some of the- yeah.
You can't
Nobody
avoid
goes
them.
anywhere.
Yeah. Nobody leaves.
That's all
That's the
it's
thing.
And, you really got
Same
the last
dudes.
laugh on Boomer, though.
I really did. Oh, wait a minute.
He's got a
Yes.
handicapped child.
That's a rough.
Oh, he does. Yes.
Jesus
a rough
Christ.
one.
What the fuck?
Joe, that's a
What?
really.
My God, dude.
The last
What the fuck?
Cystic fibrosis.
I love
Bobby, will you
it.
edit that? Bob, I'm doing well right now. Can you edit that?
No.
I'm doing okay.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you didn't say it. Fucking Scopo said it.
Gotta
Yeah,
stay
that was
in.
really insensitive, Scopo.
I need it.
But there's certain guys
Tell
that
me if his punch gets any better.
there's certain guys that fucking love fighting.
That's your
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were out here one night. I think there was some kid yelling at, I think it was Kyle Grooms of all people, and just fucking fuck you. And then he yelling at Sherrod. And Sherrod, you don't want to yell at Sherrod, as
No.
Mark Norman knows.
No, you don't.
And that's fucking choke to the face.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you that story later.
Well, you can tell him
Damn.
now. One night you fucked
some
with him a little
rage.
bit.
It was all verbal, just a little, what do you call it? A little taunting.
Jabbing.
From
Yeah.
stage.
From stage.
Oh shit! So it's on stage.
What'd you say?
I just,
There's
hey,
one
hey.
thing I can imagine that would really get him mad, but anything else, you're on stage. Come on.
He'd actually laugh at that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah,
No, I'm
said
kidding.
That.
No,
Oh, shit.
I'll fucking get you
I
punched in
don't
the
even-
face
I don't-
again.
I don't even remember at some point. It was something about running the light,
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then right after,
Yeah, then that was it.
he
He
just.
choked you?
Armbar. It was more of like a get up against the wall kind of
Oh, okay.
Sherrod's a strong guy.
Pin,
too.
very strong.
Very strong guy. He's got fucking strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would not want to fight Sherrod. I'd only fight
No.
Sherrod if my family. You know what I mean? Not even my wife, just my kid.
Yeah.
If it was just my wife, he'd be like, "Listen, do your thing, honey." Hey, you're all tough to me.
Can I ask why you put your fingerprints all over your glasses? It's very odd behavior.
Yeah, dude,
You're just smearing your fingers on your glasses.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Because you have real glasses. These are just reading glasses.
Oh,
I
I
only
see.
need these to when I need, and I'll wipe them off. You need yours to see. You have little bitty eyes and a baby mouth.
Wipe him off before he gives him back to Ace Rothstein.
So you're saying you never wear those?
I do when I have to read. I have to read this later and some
Okay.
emails, whatever. But here's the thing: I was out, like these guys were fucking with them. All of a sudden, this guy was just fuck you, you fuck, and I'm like, dude, you gotta go. You just gotta go because this is gonna end. I know, Sherrod, it's gonna end fucking bad. And his friends dragging him down the street. All of a sudden, these two fucking Italian guys, Jersey, I don't know where the fuck they're from.
boy.
Those guys. And they come up, this kid's screaming and yelling, you fuck. And the guy goes, hey, taps him on the head. Everything goes, shut the fuck up. Weren't even involved, just saw this little fucking asshole screaming, and he just went, shut the fuck up. Right to his forehead. He goes, you say another fucking word, I'm knocking you the fuck out. And I'm like, I go, dude, I'm there. I go, don't do it. And the kid looked at me, and I thought he was just going to, he goes, you know what, fuck! And he went, boom.
Oh, shit.
One punch.
Done.
Wow.
One punch the kid. It was so fun. It was like a movie. The kid fell. His friend and his girl just dragged him around Ben's Pizza over to the fucking parking lot and got him in a car. And they were like, ha ha. They loved it. There's a certain guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that they love fighting. There was a time where like you worry about getting hurt or something from a fight. Once you hit the point of worrying about liability,
Yeah.
in a fight, it's done.
You're
you don't
done.
fucking fight anymore.
Right.
You don't pick a fight. You don't
Yeah.
yell at somebody anymore. You just walk away because you think, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to be in court.
I was on a Long Island Railroad. This is about a week ago. A little Indian guy kept singing, and this big guy was like, dude, shut up. It was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
drunk
God.
train. This Indian guy's like singing.
That awful fucking Bollywood music.
Every song sounds the same.
It was horrible, and the whole car was like, dude, stop. But one big guy told him, dude, stop. And everyone kept trying to reason with this guy, and he would stop for like a minute, and then he would hear this again. And his friends were getting a kick out of it, like his friends. And I'm like, I told his friends, I was like, dude, not. So all of a sudden, I'm eating a slice of barbecue chicken pizza at 4 a.m, and I'm saying, and all of a sudden, you just see the big guy get up, and all you hear is, "Hallelujah!" And the guy just starts wailing on him. Blood goes all over my barbecue chicken pizza. The kid's nose bleeding. And then the girl, he's with a girl, and just like you said with the fucking liability, he hits him like twice, and the girl goes, "He's gonna sue us!" And then the guy like something like snapped in the guy's head, and the guy like shook him a little, and then just got out of there. But I said, if she didn't say that, that kid was dead.
He just would have
been dead.
on him. Yeah,
like something
yeah.
clicked in that guy's head.
Did you eat the pizza?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Indian blood cures homosexuality. I read that.
I threw the pizza out. But what happened was the cops, like you pull into Jamaica, and the cops come on with like ammonia and are washing the blood off the car, and everyone else left the car, and nobody told me anything, so I just sat there.
How sad were you about the
inhaling.
pizza?
I was so broken up. I wanted that Indian kid dead. I said, I'm going to see a murder right now because
you're on a train. There's no snack cars.
There's nothing to do, and there's nowhere to go, and there's no food.
I would have eaten
I was
around
eating.
it. I would eat around it.
I should have.
Tastes like curry.
But I said, how embarrassing if I got AIDS that way.
Try to tell your friends it was from pizza.
Yeah, I
Yes.
sit down with my father. I'm like, I got AIDS. He's like, well, I told you not to be a fag. And then I'm like, it was from pizza on the train. Dad, there's a story. I mean, I can't. That I can't do. That I can't do.
Oh man. How big was the guy? What did the guy look like? The big guy.
Dude, the big guy looked like a fucking the guy Bluto from Popeye. He's one of these Long Island guys who was probably thought he was going to be a football player. Fuck something up. Now he's like an unhappy blue collar guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's sitting there and he just wants to go home without this Indian. And this kid was like an emo kid who was like with his two buddies, like was like playing a joke on the whole train car. And everybody kept trying to tell this kid, don't do this. And he kept singing. And this one guy was like, if you do it again, I'm going to fucking kill you. Do you want to get killed? And he's not worried. I'm just sitting there trying to eat. I'm like, this is bad. And then all of a sudden, the guy just got up and just fucking wailed on him.
That's one of my favorite stories of all time.
I just picture a tambourine and blood
Yeah,
going up
yeah,
there.
I'm gonna when I retell the story though, you do die of AIDS.
Yes. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bobby.
Well, all right, listen. Is this where is Scopo? Is this the only read?
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. I'm gonna do this read real quick.
You don't gotta do reads. You want to.
I
do
want to,
reads.
dude.
Exactly.
I love this. Actually,
They're
I love
wonderful people. Your
this new
sponsors.
company. I don't know if you know them. You guys should check into them. Boxed.
Boxed.
I love these guys. Look, you stock up to save time and money, right?
Yeah.
But if you spend a half a Saturday driving to a warehouse store, circling a lot for the parking lot, and looking for a space and fighting these huge crowds,
I'm
that
getting
everybody
anxious already.
It's awful. It really is. Because I've joined a bunch of them, and I hate every time you go there. I need something way up there. You got to wait 40 minutes to get somebody, and then they have to shut down the aisle.
For the big
and then
ladder,
everybody hates you, and then you got to wait in a friggin' line.
Pain in the ass.
Or you got to pay extra money to be like a member. I want to go there once and get a bunch of. It's awful.
I hear you.
Okay, here's the deal. It's awful. Okay, that's time you never get back. So try shopping at Boxed.com instead. That's Boxed.com. Okay, Boxed.com. They deliver products to you every single day, like toilet paper, paper towels, snacks, in bulk. It's the worst. I tell my wife, there's no reason we have no paper towels. We should never run out of toilet paper.
Never.
That's why I used to hang out with a mob guy. He had, you know what he had all the time?
Bleach, rubber gloves, and paper towels.
No, that, and he had fucking never-ending supply of toilet paper, paper towels, and new socks.
Oh, shit.
Every time I go to his house, he'd go, take your socks off. And he'd make me put on new socks. He goes, you should always have new socks. And
That's good. And only socks, by
New
the way.
socks
You
are
were nude.
fucking great. Yeah, of course I had a...
What about a pink sock?
So, listen. Snacks, you get it all in bulk, best prices. With Box.com, you can stock up any day at any hour from your comfort of your own. They have an app. You go to the app, you sign in, you hit the buttons. Okay, in about 2 business days, everything you order shows up at your doorstep. It's like a modern day pantry magic. Okay, save time, save gas, and save money with Box. This is great for comedians too. If you're a single guy, you have roommates. Just go to, you get in the middle of the night watching TV, go to the app, push the button, all your stuff that you don't want to go. You know what? When you go and you go to the grocery store and you got 9 things of toilet paper and it takes up the space. It stinks.
You don't know what you're doing.
No.
You're shopping anyway. You're jerk off guys.
And guess this is the best part. No annual fee. There's no membership fee. It's nothing. You sign up, you're good. Okay, a sample of those products you might try. Yep, they got those too.
Ooh.
You get samples. Okay, so listeners of this show, 20%, not 5, not 10, not 15, 20%. You save that and get a free delivery on your very first order from Box.com. I promise you, you won't find any better deal anyway. Just go to Box.com, enter promo code what? Dude. That's my thing, dude. Okay, that's Box.com, promo code dude. Box.com, promo code dude.
Great read,
All right.
Bob.
Love it.
Hell of a read without the glasses.
Yeah, I did it. because
Bobby
it's-
is actually
it's
new to
actually
reading.
big. Yeah.
I can tell the last couple of years.
So anyways, you know, it's weird. It seems like I went to Aruba and this fucking world went to shit. I can't believe since we started the show
4th of July?
today,
Uh-oh.
What is that when you went to Aruba?
just before
Oh,
that,
yeah.
just before that. And now today there's a fucking guy, an Afghan person,
Yeah.
axe, knife, attacked 20 people in Germany.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear about
Killed
that
him?
Nope. Tried to. Fucking tried his best.
Bobby, but it's a very small, tiny fraction percentage
Right.
of the entire population of Muslims. Now you got to explain that. You got to explain that to the guy with the axe in his chest, sir. I know you believe, sir. It's a very small percentage, or the kids who got ran down by the car in France.
Right.
Hey guys. It's such a small fraction. It's a percent of a percent of
Yeah.
a percent.
All right, Tim, you can be on Anthony's show. Jesus.
No. So you can actually take over the network. You can
right.
fill in for him when he leaves.
You passed.
When he
Very
goes back to
proud.
rehab, you can take over the show. You don't have to fucking call me or Voss.
Yeah.
They took an axe to the chest like Scatman Crothers. Thank you.
No, that's he was one of the refugees. 17 years old. He was on a train, and this is like not. I don't want to use the word perfect, but if you're Donald Trump and you're looking at this, it's no gun involved, and it's a refugee.
Yeah.
The fear factor you could get out of that
I
one.
almost feel
Perfect.
like it's all lining up for Trump to be president.
It's the only way this movie fucking plays out. I would be so pissed if this was a movie and it ended with him not be. I don't want Rocky 1 ending. I want Rocky 2 ending where he wins. That's what it is. I want to see Trump be president, and then we go like, oh my God, Donald Trump is president. This is the most fucked up thing ever, and then we have to see what happens. Don't you want to see what happens? Come on. We'll be okay. It'll just be fucking crazy.
Well, the president of the United
Love
States,
it.
the president of the United States has not leveled with the American people. He has said that it's our values, which is great, and that's fine. Go on TV and tell people things are going to happen, people are going to die, but it's important that we provide sanctuary for refugees. But no, we're going to tell you things are going to happen. There's going to be terrorism, people are going to die, and he hasn't said that. He said that, well, you know, it's our values.
But there's a thing though. If you build up hate in your heart, if you walk around with hate, and we start hating people, and we start fucking hating a religion and the people in it, it's gonna be. It's just bad.
That sounds like a guy with a kid.
Well, it's true, but it's also a guy who's been sober for 30 years. It's also, it's like, the foundation of my life is don't hold resentment, don't have hate. You gotta,
But we can do that as much as we want. There's another side to this whole thing that just embraces hate and murder, and the only thing they have against us is that we exist.
Well, here's the thing: is what are you willing? What level of risk are you willing to live with? This is the only real conversation to have. Are you willing to live? And everyone's willing to live with a different level of risk. Some people say, I want to close the border and not have any risk. Some people say, no, we need immigration. We'll live with a certain amount of risk. Some people say, well, we should just have bombings every day if that's the way it works.
You can't just say close the border and have no risk. That's a little silly.
People
Why
are still
not?
Here.
There's plenty of people that are here that are fucking
So what?
murdering
But
people anyway.
you're stopping.
But it's not no risk.
Well, but you know what I mean. No risk from people that are coming here.
No
in
new
addition
risk
to the
from new
ones that are
people.
here, because
wanna
everybody
play
always
risk?
says,
thinking.
listen, white people are violent, horrible people. There are school shootings or things like that.
We're in Bizarro World? What happened?
No,
Where did we
but
just
you
go?
can't.
Star Trek.
If you're living here already, we can't stop you from doing anything, but you can stop somebody from coming here.
But something is happening right now that is it's terrorism. You can't. I love that they don't even say it either.
No.
I was watching CNN, waiting for them to say this is terrorism, and they just won't say it. They keep saying we can't. You can't. We can't do. We have to wait until all the facts. Are you
yeah,
fucking
you gotta
nuts?
pry it out of it. Well, the news from France was truck kills 84 people, and it's like, oh, this is that Stephen King horrible movie.
Or people go, he wasn't really a Muslim. He was drinking and smoking cigarettes, like it is. But yeah, the 19 hijackers were watching porn and drinking before they took planes into the Twin Towers. It doesn't have to line up exactly.
Right. Well, they're saying that they're not true Muslims.
And that's true. Listen,
and a real Muslim wouldn't take somebody else's life.
That's fine.
And wouldn't, I mean,
They
so
are
I understand what
being
they're saying.
influenced by ISIS and by other radical Islamic extremists. They are being influenced, just like I absolutely believe Black Lives Matter and what the president said and Attorney General Lynch says, and the media loves pumping up. It incites people through blatant lies about what happened to certain gentlemen that are killed by the police. It's just lies that incite people to do violence against cops. It's absolute. I think there's a culpability there
people
between
that
the
are
press
doing this.
and certain leaders, and I use that term loosely, that are lying to the people and riling them up.
The two guys that have killed the cops so far are ex-military.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Our own.
I didn't know that.
Am I right?
Marines, yeah,
Marines.
a couple of Marines. They were Marines!
Our fucking Marines. So what
We
the
also have no mental health care in the country.
There you go.
So that's a huge problem,
Veterans,
too.
no mental health
You
care.
know,
They
it's
feel
like
disowned by the
Well,
country.
that's part of it is
bad
you join the Marines or Army or whatever, and I'm not blaming the military, but you do become a killing machine.
And there's
And
no
then
help
you
after.
come back into society,
Yes.
and you can go.
Well, that's what they're
purchase a gun.
saying. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing
And then-
after these guys come back from
Right.
war that helps them, get back
and then
into
if
society.
you incite to give them a purpose through this false narrative that there's this grave injustice being done all the time, they're going to fucking start killing people. It happens.
This turned into a Long Island barbecue.
It really.
Well, I tell you, me and Joe were on the train tonight. We're coming downtown, and we're on one train. It's fine. Everything's cool. I mean, of course, I'm looking around. I'm watching everybody. We go to another train, and it literally just empties out, and it's just me and Joe. And I'm like,
And we started kissing a little.
Stop.
Sorry.
And we start. We're both looking around like, what the fuck is happening? All of a sudden, the door opens up, and we're like, what? Oh shit! It's going down. And it was just some dude. It was a black dude with a bag.
But see,
but he was
that's
but he was actually a fan.
going
He looked
down.
at me. He goes, "Hey, what's up, man?" I
But
was
you
like, "Oh,
missed,
shit."
you missed my joke because it was fun. That's what I thought you were talking about because we were the only two on the train. And I was like, we're the only two on this car. I was like, we could yell the N-word if we wanted to. And as I said it, the door opened and the black guy walked in. As I'm saying, we could yell the N-word. And then he comes in. And Bobby thinks he got recognized as a fan, but the guy actually just walked in and goes, hey, you can't. I'm here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really?
No, that's
Yeah.
not true. That part.
But I did
that's
say,
a Joeism.
I did say we could yell the N-word if we want
yeah,
to.
he did say
And
that.
then,
I'm going to go with Joe's
and then-
story on
Yeah,
this.
then
I'm
he
gonna go
walked
with
in.
my fucking. He died of AIDS
Yeah.
from an Indian fucking guy.
I can choose.
It's
I don't condone the N-word, of course. I was
course
just
you don't.
saying if you're the only one on the
Of course
train,
you-
it's a
but
funny thing to say.
it's fucking. I'm
I think Anthony already owns it.
I'm fucking petrified to come into the city.
Really?
Especially,
Oh, come on.
especially because I live now in this nice,
The
such
idyllic
quiet.
suburbs.
I'm so far removed from this shit now that
Don't you hear the subtle racism by saying this, Bobby?
it's not
You're
racism.
afraid to come into the diverse city because you're up in your white neighborhood. Just
Right.
say it. You're
Your
mean.
lily
My
white
neighborhood's not white.
neighborhood.
I'm joking.
Oh, I was. My fucking neighborhood's so white. I got a fucking lady named Dolores that lives next to me. She has a built-in pool.
She's lovely.
Fucking fantastic family. Isn't she great?
What's a built-in pool?
Built-in. It's in the ground.
In ground.
Yeah, I say built-in.
Built
Yeah.
in was what
Built-in.
it was called
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was called built-in back in our day.
Built-in.
The
built-in.
Yeah, the new kids
Before
are
that, it was called
like
a
a
pond.
The new kids. I'm 39.
Aw.
4.
Long Island loves the above ground pool.
Oh, they love a good above ground.
And it makes him feel great.
Yeah.
Above ground piss pool.
You can move into a house that
Right.
had an above ground pool in it
Right.
10 years ago, and the grass is still dead and it's
Yeah.
perfect circle
Yeah.
in the yard.
How about the above ground that they try to make an in ground with a deck?
Yes, all my friends have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
Listen, you're not fooling anybody, okay?
Right.
We're fucking 8 feet off the ground. I can see your neighbor's like I'm looking in his house right now.
Right. We've broken 3 of those. You ever broken one of those?
What?
Above ground?
Yeah.
I've not.
How do you break it?
How do you do that?
You just get roughhousing.
Mine exploded when I was a kid. We had one for like 3 weeks, and the lining
That's
started
like
bubbling
That's like a
underneath.
kiddie pool.
Yeah.
That's not
No, it was a big.
Your
no, it was
pool
like
got an embolism.
It was like a 4-foot pool,
fucked up.
and it started bursting out the bottom, and slowly it just came out, and the whole thing just burst.
Yeah.
And I was like
Jeez.
crying. I was like, "Oh my god, I lost all my friends." it was
Were they
terrible.
floating down the street?
No, they're not going to come over my house anymore.
Were you a pissy eye little kid too? Because my father used to call me, "Hey, knock
pissy
it
eye?
off, pissy eyes," because I was constantly crying as a kid.
Oh,
I was a
no.
crybaby.
Really?
You
No.
already told 2 stories of your youth where you were crying.
Well, I got punched
And one
in the
in
head with
adulthood.
one. The pool, I didn't really cry. That was a little
okay.
That's your new
exaggeration.
nickname, Pissy Eye Smallmouth.
But I like a good cry. I cry when I watch Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
You did?
No.
What
Yeah.
part?
When it ended.
Part of the daughter when she says she's going to get married, and he's like, "Well, I got to work," and then she gets bummed, and he goes, "But they're going to have to find someone else to work," and I'm like, I start crying.
You start crying. You're not supposed to act it out like Rocky Horror.
Yeah,
I cried too and bled.
very sweet.
Oh,
Fun
man.
fact: when your eyes get red in the pool, it's from the urine, not the chlorine.
Is that true?
Fun fact.
I heard that too.
Well, when a pool, the actual, it's hard to open your eyes. It's because the chlorine is actually working on the piss and whatever the fuck is.
That's insane.
Whatever's
I didn't know
happening.
I
that.
have salt
Yeah, the
water
algae.
pool, Bob.
Ooh.
I know you
Salt
do,
water.
and it's yeah, but your pool is
wonderful.
fucking. I gotta be honest with you, dude.
95 degrees.
Yeah, dude. It's not a pool. It's literally jumping in hot air.
No one wants to be cold in the pool.
Yeah, no, you want to be a little. You want to jump in. Listen, this is what you want with a pool: hot outside, jump in refreshed.
Nope.
And
Get
then
out
it-
and feel refreshed. Now every breeze feels good when you're out of the pool.
You shouldn't feel cooler outside of your pool.
No, I like whole pool to be jacuzzi.
It's literally your cooking organs. You can't let little kids swim in your pool.
Well, they shouldn't anyway, and I have a restraining order that says they can't.
I like your pool.
Well, I like. There's
great
nothing
pool.
better than a fucking pool. And I'm
Nothing
so glad
better.
my neighbor has one. So she's so great with it too. She keeps it open for Max. But I don't have to. I don't have to really do anything.
It
I
seems
was-
dangerous, by the way.
What's
yeah,
that?
you gotta watch out for that. Those pools
Why?
kill kids 10 a day.
Jesus
Pools are
Christ!
I'm
dangerous.
just saying.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Watch
fence.
out.
I put a fence up. He can't get out.
Constant
There's a
supervision.
fence. She has a fence. I have a fence. There's a double fence.
You can open a fence.
No, he can't. It's up high. He
Oh.
can't get into it, and he can't get in her gate.
We're
either.
gonna build a fence. It's gonna be amazing.
I know it's fucking happening tonight, and his wife is talking tonight. That should be fun.
Melania.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're voting for Trump, right?
I mean, it's not going to matter. I live in New York City.
Yeah, the
I love
state-
that. Explain that. I know
Here's what it means. Here's
yeah.
what it means.
Yeah, too.
New York goes for Democrats
Democrat.
and has forever. We have an electoral college. There's
Right.
5 states that matter. It's Florida,
Yep.
Ohio,
Yep.
Colorado,
Right.
Pennsylvania,
And
Virginia.
I think he's going to get Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Florida.
You know, there's a very. I mean, you know, listen, the Clintons are a machine. Hillary's a machine. Is a very good chance
Literally.
they edge him out. But I mean, who knows? You know, I don't think he's a perfect candidate. He's said a lot of things
Perfect.
I don't agree with. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it all depends. You know, the Democrats have ran a woman who is not traditionally Democratic by any means. This is not a. You know what I mean? This woman has been pro the Iraq War, pro going into Libya, pro going into Syria. And
She's
I mean,
what's known as
that's why
a,
we get all the blowback. That's why these people are blowing us up and hacking. You know what I mean? They don't want us there. Okay, let's get out of there.
Okay, all I want to know. Okay, who the fuck do we vote in that's gonna solve the problem we're having
Oh, my God.
with Syria and ISIS? Or is it never gonna be? It's just gonna get worse.
Unsolvable.
That's not a
unless
problem.
you kill
can
them.
just- Yeah.
Huh?
Unsolvable.
But we are beating them back in the old battlefield.
Yeah, but they say that the reason
We're
why
roast
they're
battling
actually
them.
doing
We're roast battling them. We're getting them. We're getting them.
We're really zinging them.
Jabbing them.
they're saying that the reason that they're actually fighting back right now and we're going through is because we are fucking them up, and this is their
Well,
Kerry
here's the
said
deal.
they're
You-
desperate. It
Yeah.
proved when they blew up that airport in Turkey. They said, "Well, this proves they're desperate now."
Right.
Which sounds like somebody losing.
Well, it's
Right.
like it's a problem because you either go and back these dictators in these countries, the strong arm guys that are going to, you know, or you support. I mean, because the problem with Syria is you start arming people to go against the Assad regime, and the people you're arming are ISIS. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's a ragtag group of guys, and then ISIS goes, "You're with us now," and they go, "Okay." So the CIA is giving weapons.
That
They don't know
sounded
who
fun, by the way, when you
Yeah.
said that.
Well,
the enemy of my enemy is also my enemy.
The CIA is
It's
giving
pretty much what it is
weapons,
there.
and then it's the national security state's really divided. You have the military going, "No, we got to do this," and the CIA is like, "No, we got to do that." Nobody really knows.
It's like CNN.
And why is this all happening? Most of this stuff recently has happened in France.
What they have a huge, Muslim population. They've had a lot of refugees settle there. They haven't assimilated them. France is not good at assimilating people. They have a huge welfare state. You don't have to assimilate. You don't have to work.
So they're just being what they were in their country.
Well, yeah.
Instead of
they say,
becoming.
Come on in, and you can do what you want, and here's a tremendous amount of very nice benefits for you, and listen, a lot of these people are coming from countries they don't have the skills. This is the problem. The Americans don't have skills. People that I grew up with that went to public schools don't have skills to get these new jobs. How are third world refugees going to have those skills? They're not. So they're unemployed and they're easy to radicalize. And then you have religion.
So all right, Scopo, how do you feel about this?
I'm on Tim's side.
Scopo's gay.
It's a perfect ass for a gay.
I don't know.
I'm cleaning up.
Hard to
Well,
get through all that meat.
It's
They gotta have sex.
Is
That's
this why the UK pulled out? And does this have something to do with it? They're like, look, we just want to fucking do our own thing.
Yeah, well, that is a huge part of it. There was immigration was a huge part of it. The idea that the EU it didn't make any sense because they weren't sharing a currency. I mean, there's all these different countries with histories. They're complex. They have cultures. And then you put them all together under this umbrella of a thing where bureaucrats in Brussels make decisions about what affects people in Northern England. They go, well, this is ridiculous. We didn't elect any of these people.
Right.
Why are they having a say over who we are?
Right.
And so they pull out and they go, we just want to do our own thing. That globalism and this one world government that a lot of people envision on the left and the right is not really going to work out for people.
But is this the setup for another fucking giant world war?
Huge. Because Russia and China, it's a setup for another big one.
Fuck, and my kid is like going to be perfect age to fucking.
yeah.
It scares the
They're
shit
never
out
gonna
of
do
me.
a
Get rid of
draft,
that
though.
fence. Maybe.
They'll never do a draft.
You know,
again.
my father called me up on the first Iraq war. My real dad, who was a Vietnam vet, called me up the night we started bombing the first Iraq war, and he said, if they, because I was draftable at that time, I was 20, young 20-year-old hot Kelly, and
All
he
you have
goes,
to do is tell the recruiter you blew someone for a steak, and you ain't getting in back then.
back then, yeah, just stuck a dick in front of him, just try to blow him in the bathroom.
My father would love if I died in a war. He would love. He'd be so happy.
Died a hero.
He died a hero,
But my father called me up. He goes, don't go. If you get drafted, you leave this fucking country.
It's like a Springsteen song.
And that, he was
My
like,
dad
"Get the
called
fuck-"
me. Said, don't go.
Don't go, son. Go up to Canada where the moose run free. The sunsets never die. I was like, really? I go, you're a fucking. You're a vet, man. You're in Vietnam. Did I get bit from something or I have a stroke?
Oh, shit.
Either is very
Now you're
possible.
fine. Do you smell toast?
It's different, I guess, if
It's true, you do.
When
Before a
it's your
stroke, you
kid.
do smell burnt toast.
That's not true.
It's absolutely true.
How do you know?
It's because I smell toast a lot. And it's usually because there's toast around me. But a lot of times on a train, on a subway, if I smell something and nobody else smells it, I get really paranoid. So I ask people on the train, do you smell that? And some guys they speak English, so they go, and some of them go, yeah, no, they do. Like if we're going through a tunnel, like the F train goes in an underground tunnel, you just smell like I don't know, paint or whatever the hell they're doing.
Yeah,
I start
and
flipping
you
out.
think
I'm like,
it's
you
a
smell
stroke.
that?
Right.
Or I'll start like a conversation with somebody next to me. I'm like, it's disgusting. This smell, right?
Right? You ask the guy, and he says yes, but he's also having a stroke. And you're like, oh, I think I'm safe. And then, no, you both.
We're all going to have strokes.
Just two tubbies having a stroke.
Terrible.
That's great gay code too. Do you smell that? I sure do. I smell what you got cooking.
Gay code, is it? No, is gay
that
code
real?
Can I say something? Is gay code a myth? Is that like an urban legend, gay
It's
code?
a new show on MTV6 that I will not be cast on. I will not
Is
be
it really?
cast on that show.
Is there gay code?
I think they were trying to make one.
Oh, is that right?
I
Oh,
heard.
thought you were being funny.
No, I heard. I would have me in for the audition. They'd go, nope.
I was just out at the gay capital of Long Island over the past
my
weekend.
Sayville?
Cherry Grove.
Fire Island.
Have you been there?
It's the
I
gayest
went
place
once or
I've
twice.
ever seen in my
it's
life.
Insane.
It's just there's no law. It's
Yeah, there's
just
no law.
eating.
There's a
drinking,
law.
Fucking,
There's a law. It's
sucking.
called you fuck and suck whatever comes your way.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It was just amazingly gay.
Yeah.
And when we finally left, it was like, oh, whew. I was gayed out. I was gayed out after a weekend, like just being around so many openly gay people that are being openly gay. It was just too much.
It's a lot of energy and a lot of loud music.
Too much energy.
Yeah, I actually have fun. I like gay things, like. No, like it's just
Like dicks.
I don't know.
I know what you mean.
No, who said that?
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I like like gay the Pride Parade. I like me.
They do things fun.
Yeah, it's just like me and Norton. There's me and Norton one night went to the burlesque gay show uptown. We actually ate. We had food. I think Norton was bummed out it wasn't a she-male bar. I think he read the fucking.
Bobby had a steak that he bought with his mouth.
With his mouth.
That fucking hurt my neck.
Gay stuff is very positive.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a bad
look,
word.
it's fucking fun.
every show that me and Mark do, he has a joke about gay people being in shape. He goes, blah, blah, gay people, not Tim Dillon. And it's a rough hurts.
I didn't make it yet.
No,
I really do want to know this, Tim, though.
Yeah.
Is there, like, I've always heard this gay eyebrows or gay code
Like
or
tap
gay
the
things.
foot.
Like, is there like a bandana? Is there a gay
There
code?
is a gay bandana that we pass around, like the bomb, like like when somebody bombs, you pass that around.
No. Is there a gay code? Like
That was weird. 'cause
Okay,
that was a bomb about the bomb Dana. That's very
Yeah,
rare.
There you go.
do me a favor,
Big
though.
one.
And
Yeah,
that
don't
was
put
a
that
gay
on
one,
anything.
too.
Just put it on the microphone. Don't touch it.
There is no. There. I
Ties
don't.
around
I
his
mean,
neck.
there. I mean,
He
there.
puts it. He makes an ascot out of it. Anyways,
I think there.
like okay, so you're hanging out.
Yeah.
All right. You're
Here's the thing with technology, with the apps and stuff, it doesn't
you don't
really
need
even.
it.
But back
you don't need it.
you don't need it anymore. But was there before the grind, before
When
the
I
apps?
was 9, yes. I would have to tap.
So you don't know.
No, there is, dudes with, like the guys, people get caught in airports and all that stuff. I
What do you
mean,
mean caught in an airport?
well,
there are cages for gay people.
senators are
foot,
blowing
yeah.
people in airports, tapping their foot, and
I don't see. That's the thing I don't get. It's like
I
would
came up with technology where it was like the apps and everything like that, or
I
you
wouldn't-
just message somebody on Craigslist.
I'd be afraid to get head from a chick at an airport. Never mind
Really?
fucking. Yeah, like if a chick wants to fuck you at an airport, like even if my wife was like, "I'm gonna go suck your dick somewhere," I'd be like, "No." What if I'm not getting fucking? Well, it's crazy. That's just too much. I'd be stressed out. Never mind.
Everything's too expensive at the airport. This is just a different conversation.
What'd you say?
Just wanted to start a different conversation. Those
You ever
prices
trying
are
to
really.
buy headphones at a or head?
Well, there's always this rumor that guys have gay code, like you know, like that's David Chappelle's great joke, bananas.
Right. Well, there's people
You
that
ever
talk
see that
about.
joke?
I don't know that one.
He said there's like gay code, and a guy pulled up at the West Village. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey man, what's up?" He's like, "Bananas." He's like, "Nah, I'm good, man." He's like, "No, bananas." He's like, "Nah, man, I don't want bananas, man. I'm good." He's like, "No, bananas." That's like gay code.
There's like, I think if you're in a park
That
at
bit
2
stinks.
o'clock in the morning, that's
Yeah.
that's
I didn't
probably
get
a
it.
good indication.
What'd you say?
That bit stinks.
Well, I mean, fucking, I'm not Dave Chappelle.
I didn't even get the joke.
Yeah, well,
Bananas. How many times are we going to repeat it?
That's the worst Chappelle thing ever.
look,
Hey,
give me the
Genius bit, the first bit he ever wrote.
Yeah.
Couldn't leave it alone. I love it. You had to fucking call it out.
I put the bomb bandana on me for Chappelle's joke because I think I hacked
Give
it
it
up.
to Chappelle.
Oh man.
The park, late night park, that's a big deal.
What do you mean?
Oh,
like,
right.
like, what do you mean?
If you're a gay guy, if you're a guy in a park late
Park.
at
At least
night,
it part like your hair.
yeah, no.
after
if,
11, you.
if you're a guy in a park late at night,
Yeah.
there's a chance you're looking to do something. Unless, like, if it was me, people would just think I worked for the parks department, and they would be like, "Handle that raccoon." But if you're,
Did you have to have the dude? No, I'm gay. He's like, nah, you're not. no, I suck dick.
yeah, but
parking
still
rides.
handle that raccoon.
The parking rides out on Long Island were a big
yeah,
thing.
oh yeah.
What's a
they're
parking
huge.
rest
stop?
It's
Rest
where you
stop.
Yeah,
stop.
huge.
It wasn't even like a rest stop. There were these parking lots off of some of the busy exits on the expressway.
Yeah.
And if you're on one of the trades, like carpenter, tin knocker, whatever it is, you don't want to
Tin
drive.
knocker.
Tin knocker. That's what I was. You don't want to drive out to the job site in a bunch of cars, so you'd meet and all get in the work truck and drive off to the
Right.
job site, and then drop everyone back off at the.
It's like where the guy blew the guy on The Sopranos.
Yeah, and in the
Right.
morning you would see like guys in the woods around the parking lot, or there was a thing if you could leave your headlights on and that let
Like, that's
everybody
gay code.
know that
Is
you
that
were,
gay
yeah, that's
code?
gay
There
code.
you go.
Headlights on in a park and ride, and you are fucking looking to
Is that
suck
true?
some dick.
Yeah, no, 100%. And bathhouse was before that. That predated that.
A bathhouse.
Yeah, that was
It
like
was
a
the
huge
Roman
thing.
Empire.
They
he's
still
talking
have
about.
those.
I don't think so.
Just fucking a gay guy with a lion. Well, there you go.
We're learning.
Well, it is.
Learning
It
tolerance.
is. I think, but it's funny that technology. There's none of that anymore.
No.
There's not even going like when I was coming up. You had to go to meet a girl.
needed game,
You had
yeah.
to fucking talk, listen to her hopes and dreams,
was
make her
horrifying.
laugh. Fucking, you had to know, how to.
was
You had to spend.
horrifying.
You had to spend hours,
I don't know how you did it.
fucking hours, talking.
Brutal.
Yeah.
French
You
roast.
still do that. You meet online.
I
And
know.
then you talk. for
No,
hours.
once
No
you meet
way.
online, you don't just meet online and they go, "Hey, let's meet up." There's already some kind of like
Yep.
sex talk going on before you even meet.
You meet up,
Yeah.
you're fucking. I
You
know
know
guys.
you're fucking.
Know guys
Right.
at Tinder. They swipe, they click, they text, and then they fuck.
Lauren, how are you doing out there?
Not too well.
Not well. What about
What?
Mark?
She's
What?
not.
No.
She's not. She's having a hard time.
How come? What are you using?
Nothing.
She's using Tin Knocker.
No computer.
I'm
knocker,
not doing
that-
that. I'm
It's a
old school.
cheaper Tinder.
Yeah.
She
Keep
just
it old
caters to
school.
working men.
Well, I mean, you're not on Tinder, Lauren.
No, I'm not doing that.
You're not doing that.
No.
Why is that? Because you're old
Because I'm
school.
old school. I'm Italian, and I don't like that stuff.
I'm Italian. I'm on Tinder.
But in Italian, it's much
You're a
nicer.
hog.
Tinder's out.
Bumble's the best
gonna
one.
make me laugh.
Bumble. It's all about
Bumble's the best
Bumble.
one out there right now.
Bumble's
Yeah.
number one.
Stop
Tinder
eating
sucks.
the microphone. You're fucking screaming. You do all that shit.
Yeah.
But you don't need to. You can meet a girl.
Yeah, but sometimes you get bored during the day. You just swipe away, swipe away, swipe away.
Yeah,
You
that-
get
See,
matches.
you're never gonna settle down with a girl. If
You're
you
never
go that
gonna.
way.
You're never gonna meet a girl.
Settle
Just settle
down.
down.
Like Henry
Settle
settled
down. When you settle down.
He's settling down. He found a girl.
Don't you think though
You're still
that if you
bouncing
take
around.
away the responsibility of meeting somebody, getting to know somebody, and you just make it to the point where look, I'm bored during the day. I'm going to meet a chick and try to fuck her.
Right.
It's
Right.
almost like you're going to get used to that. That's going to be your
Yes,
relationship
that
MO.
It is true.
But
I'm missing.
Pull the mic away from your mouth a little bit.
I'm missing
think the
a
mic
couple
is just
times. A couple times I missed some signs from chicks that were like giving me openings. 'Cause I was used to just swiping. A couple, I got fucked up. I was like, oh shit, maybe I should not do this as much. And I stopped for a little bit, but now.
Yeah, I
But
mean, because,
don't you think there's a part of it? It's generational that everyone sees the new thing as like, that's bullshit. You're not doing it right. But people meet all the time online. They're together.
No, but
and
this
Yeah.
hang out.
technological
Yeah.
thing transcends anything that had happened. Even if it's like, oh, the personal ads in the paper were the thing of the years ago, a lonely hearts ad. But still, you met the person. You didn't just keep corresponding in the New York Times classified section until you said you want to fuck.
Okay.
It's like, oh, Times, could you put my dick picture on page 5?
Yeah.
I want to see her tits.
back in the day,
comics.
you want to get a hooker, you had to go fucking drive around in your fucking car in a shit neighborhood and have a chick get in your car and suck your dick and find a
Oh,
spot.
chick. I'm doing the hand.
Yeah, chick, yeah.
Air quotes.
But, no, but
air
now
quotes,
you can
that's
just
it.
fucking go on your computer, call right to their house. They come to you, do whatever the fuck you want. It's
But that's
it's-
not so much
Bumble-
relationship, you know?
I know it's relationship, but some people, people that's there. It's so convenient now to meet somebody or have somebody come over. To back in the day when you had to kind of work for it. Maybe you wouldn't go get a prostitute. Maybe you wouldn't do that. Maybe you just crank one out. Or when you had to meet a chick and you had to take her out, you're not going to do that with a different chick all the fucking
So you're
time.
saying
You're gonna
once it got easier to do this than to jerk off, once those lines cross, it's easier to get laid just at some whore
Yep.
online than it is to jerk off. Now society's fucked.
Well, I
That's it.
think it's like it's going to be harder for somebody to meet somebody
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
because you're
marriage-
not. Yeah.
Marriage is already in the shitter too, so that's kind of dying out. I
Amen.
think.
Yeah.
No offense, newlyweds over here, but you
Oh,
know.
I don't think it's going to die out. I think that it'll just evolve. I think the legal protections of marriage, like people still want to do something.
No, not
I know
guys.
it doesn't it? I know
lose
in a
their
lot of
shit.
gay marriages they have open relationships.
Yeah.
Nail in the coffin, kiss of death.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. I think if if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody, you should cheat on them secretly.
Exactly.
That's true.
Really, I believe that.
Seriously.
I always believe you lie to the people you care about. You cheat on. You know what I mean? I
Saves
believe
the
that.
marriage.
Saves the marriage.
Yeah, it saves it.
Don't think
Look
you're
at the
gonna.
Clintons.
Any guy I ever knew who had these open thing where my girl lets me, it's always
it's all
fucking
bullshit.
failed. It's always come to an end. That horse shit always dies.
That's
and
how my marriage ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh, my wife started hinting like, oh, you should get one of those girls from the show, and with the three of us, we'll go to a hotel or something. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. I'll work on that immediately. And I did, and I got a girl.
Yeah,
and
but you waited fucking 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, maybe that was it. I waited longer.
She was
I
actually
already
in the
have her
closet.
Yeah, exactly. No, and then we hooked up throughout the whole summer with this
Right.
girl, and then by the end of the summer, I was like, all right, take it easy to my wife.
Whoa.
And it was like, she gave me an ultimatum. She's like, yeah, she's got to go or me. And I'm like, later.
Wow, backfire.
Later.
But you're
Oh,
still with
total
the
backfire.
girl.
Yeah, so
I was for 9 years.
You took
bad.
the lock off the baby carriage and wheeled her right out of the house.
That was it. Please leave.
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't work.
yeah, it doesn't work.
You really
you
do
have
have
to
to
have
do it.
some type of sacrifice for a relationship to work. There has to be some type of sacrifice in anything that you do. I think there has to be some type of sacrifice. And when you're not willing to look at me, I'm overweight because I'm not willing to sacrifice.
What?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you know this.
I didn't notice.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed.
No.
You
I
look
haven't
good though.
noticed
You look
that
better
either.
than you have at some point in the past. this is not the worst you've ever looked.
Yes.
Fucking Joe, you're just a mean person.
I'm trying to be nice.
We had,
I'm being
we
serious.
had a nice night, and you got to
No, we
attack
didn't.
me.
You were fucking with me the whole day.
How was I
You're
fucking with
jerk.
you?
Well, I don't like to talk about it.
First of all, you fucked with me.
What do you mean?
As soon as we met, you made me. It's 900 degrees out. You have the gait of a fucking giraffe, and I gotta follow you to Starbucks. I get there, I'm sweating bullets,
Yes.
and then you're in there just fucking.
Too
You're
hot. Bobby
you-
had to go outside because the AC was broken. It was funny. But I got you a cookie.
I didn't want a fucking cookie. I
Did you
wanted a
steal it?
scone.
They were out of scone.
I wanted a dry. I like dry. The older you get, the more dry. I wanted savory.
What?
I wanted a savory. I didn't want sweet.
Sucks.
This fucking
Like
this,
a nice moist oatmeal raisin.
yeah. I would have went with that. This cocksucker gets a fucking cookie because he has the
Chocolate chip.
taste buds of a fucking 12-year-old.
Can't go wrong with a CC.
And the ass to match.
He really does have a
Wonderful.
tight ass. He has the mouth to match a 2-year-old.
It's a type 2 mouth.
Oh,
and I've
my
been
God.
diagnosed. I don't think you should make fun now that I'm diagnosed.
First of all,
and
did
don't
you hear
lick your lips.
when
You know it's distracting to me.
Listen, when he told you he had a small mouth,
A type 2.
the type 2.
Type 2.
Yeah.
What did you say, Sarah?
You mean recently?
She said,
Yes.
let's fuck.
Well, at first I was like, how many types are there?
It really is relative.
Is the type 1 largest or is it the smallest? Is type
No, I think type 1's like a baby mouth, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's like a burn
Wow.
victim mouth.
I
Where it
think
just
you're a type
melted
2.
shut.
Type
I'm probably a type 2.
Yeah, we got small mouths.
You don't have a small. You have a regular sized mouth. I think you do.
But
Not
it's
like
a girl, small.
I don't think so. I think her mouth is fine. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Your mouth is obviously smaller than it should be.
We got it right here.
Yeah, look up the types.
Wait, go back up.
Holy shit.
Go
come
back up.
on. Come on.
The
Well, that
four
looks like a
types.
normal
That's
mouth.
teeth.
Oh, 4 types.
Teeth?
Oh,
Oh,
come
that's
on.
quite different than
Yeah.
the mouth.
I've never heard that terminology.
What?
So maybe that's the dentist's own.
Yeah, I'm not
Lingo.
seeing it
It's like
here.
gay lingo. He's like, you got a type 2,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed to blow him. in the
It's just
parking lot.
very hard to get into your mouth.
That's what he said.
He calls you type 2 because you just annoy
Fucking
him.
kissing Garami.
Maybe it's a reference to my breath. Number 2.
Anyways, well, listen.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hungry.
Get out of here.
I'm fucking hungry now, you know.
Hey,
you know.
did you guys get? You guys gave me a gift, right?
got
What
a
was the
pancakes
gift, by the way?
Pancakes house.
It's just a bunch of chocolate chip cookies.
What is the gift? First of all, I love the bag.
Oh,
look at
reuse
that.
It's a fucking beautiful bag.
Yeah.
Is it really?
This is,
Gorgeous.
look at that. You don't want that bag? Feel that bag.
I feel like the bag's killing it more than the gift.
This bag is great.
Yeah.
You want to feel it?
That'd be great
Feel
if the
the
gift
bag.
sucked.
Feel the bag. We don't know what it is yet.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Everybody's feeling it.
Carpet's a
That
bag.
Do you want to feel it?
You feel a bag like this, you should get a steak.
That's pretty
All right,
good.
here we go. Let's see. All right, there's a lot of pink stuff in here.
Paper.
Okay, all right. There's whoa, what is this? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, it's a leather helmet for when you fall.
Oh,
You love the Cowboys.
There you go.
First of all, I'm a Patriots fan.
It's so special.
Perfect.
I really, I feel like fucking Curly from the Three Stooges right now.
Great.
All right. Wow, I do.
That UFC fighter could have used that.
No shit.
How funny is this? Used to be the helmet still.
Yeah.
This used to be the helmets they used.
I was
Just
like,
this.
that's all we need.
In the
Fucking-
40s and 50s, that was the helmet. Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, I'm just telling you the era.
Oh my God! Here,
I'm giving you the era.
I'm actually I'm taking this off. You have to. This is the dumb cap for you. Put this on. Look, he's-
It's gonna fuck up my hair though.
what a
Terrible tag.
what a fucking moron! That in the 40s and 50s they used to win. No, I just said that in a more fucking concise
He
way.
honed it into the actual
Yeah.
decades. that
Frank
were
Gifford
involved.
wore this.
You
Really
actually
need
look
it.
good with that hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
You really
shit. Like Johnny Unitas.
Oh, he played in the 1950s.
61.
Oh shit.
Stop screaming into the mic, dum dum. So listen, all right, let's wrap. Thank you very much. It's a nice. I'm a fucking Patriots fan, but I do it. I like the Cowboys.
This should be a new segment: how to not receive a gift properly.
I really no. I like the Cowboys. I mean, it's America's team, right? What's that? Give him the microphone, buddy.
We got it from the Cowboys Pro Shop.
That's great. I really appreciate. We're going to put this up in the back over
Perfect,
here.
yeah.
All right? Is that good?
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
great.
good. I'm going to make Scopo wear it every time he says something dumb. How's that? That'll be the dumb cap for everybody here. Thank you very much, guys. Now, when are you guys going back to? Do you work at Harley Davidson?
No, I just like motorcycles.
You have a bike?
I have many motorcycles.
Oh, you
so
do?
That's one of my hobbies, but I don't like any type in particular.
Oh, really?
I don't know, it's just a shirt.
So
yeah.
you ride motorcycles a lot. Now, do you ride too, son?
Hardly Davidson.
I ride a moped.
Now, does that disappoint you?
I think that's one of those gay signs we were talking about.
No, he's pretty
Yes,
good.
has a moped a fucking gay code?
He has Listen, this is Texas, so it's kind of girly, but
Right.
no, he'll ride the hog someday. So.
Oh,
He'll ride the
shit.
hog.
Oh, that's
Easy
not
with the
bad.
gay.
Easy, Tim.
Easy with the gay. That's definitely gay code.
Ride that hog.
Let's go to park and ride. Leave our headlights on.
Johnny is 16 and he's an expert on comedians. You know, we've seen more than hundreds, 200.
Oh, no shit.
Everyone you name, everyone you're talking about.
Oh, that's great, man. No, I really appreciate you guys. That's awesome. I love that.
Supporting the industry.
And good for you, dude, for being fucking cool with your kid. Yeah, man. I mean, you know,
Good for you. Don't take no shit off nobody.
you're very
Sorry,
lucky.
I'm just trying to make Anthony laugh, everybody.
It's working because I
apologize.
get every dumb movie
I
reference you
know.
make.
We're a couple of
Love
nerds.
it.
Tomorrow night we're actually going to Joe's premiere.
Oh,
Album premiere.
thank you.
Oh,
Mark
great
and
album.
Bobby will be there.
Yeah.
Bobby
We're
will
on
be there.
that
Come on
puppy.
out, 10 p.m.
I can't make it.
Shut up. Come on. You're our guest.
I'm kidding.
Oh, thank God.
No, I am going to Colin Quinn's show tomorrow night.
But come after.
Which is at 7 a.m. I'm coming after that.
All right.
He's
Where is he,
taping his
taping that?
down
Yeah.
at Pace University.
Ooh.
He's pacing his a fucking another one-man show.
Yeah.
Wow. I heard this
No
is
one
the
else
best
will work with him.
What's that?
I heard this is the best one.
And well, he's got another one that he's working on besides this one. This one's being
What's
taped.
that on the Magna Carta?
I know, it's just fucking
Right,
crazy.
we get it. You're smart and funny. Fuck you.
Did he do? He did race already, right?
No.
No,
The
he's
last
got
one was
he wrote a
race.
book
The New
about
York
it.
Story thing.
New
was
York
kinda
Story's race, but it's
Yeah.
about New York race.
Right,
Yeah.
and how it doesn't matter, and everybody talked politically.
And he had the book
incorrectly,
was
but it
about
was
race.
cool.
The book was
yeah, the coloring book.
Coloring book, right?
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, if anybody can do it, he can do it.
He's a
but
champ.
He really is. All right, well, listen, man. Let's go around the room. Sarah, what do you got besides a beautiful husband?
No.
What do you got going? You going to Montreal, right? No.
No.
What?
Oh,
Well, you're not going to
shit.
Montreal. What's going on?
Why?
with you?
What's in Montreal?
Sarah's fucking hilarious.
When does this come out?
And you actually, what's that?
This Sunday.
This comes out this Sunday. Yeah. Why? What's going on? What do you got?
Oh.
Yeah, just Twitter.
What's your Twitter?
Well,
Where are you
Throw a
gonna
Twitter
be?
out there.
I'm going to be in Houston, Joke Joint.
Joke joint, but this is
Joke
coming out
joint.
after. But we'll be at
yeah.
Sunnyvale.
Sunnyvale.
Sarah's coming with me to Sunnyvale. Throw some things out there. I feel like I'm speaking for you.
I'm trying to talk to her. I don't.
Jesus.
Rooster Teeth.
You want to go to the
Yes.
batterers class with me?
Don't let
Jeez.
that tiny mouth do your talking.
Rooster Teeth. What's your Twitter? Where can people find out where you're going to be?
At Tollemache.
What?
STOLLEMACHE.
Yeah, could you make it harder?
I
Wow.
know. I made
That
it.
is a tough one.
Yeah.
That is a really tough one. But look, she's hilarious. fucking hilarious. How did that TV show you did? Remember that? Were you what was the company?
Adam Devine?
Yeah, what was that? How
That
did
was great. It was
Yeah?
in Hawaii.
It's in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, it already aired like in April.
Where did it air? Where can people see it?
It was on Comedy Central. You can probably find it on their website.
All
or
right,
on
you
their
got to
app.
go check her out. She's fucking hilarious. These two together are two of the funniest people around, and I love you guys dearly. I mean, Joe is one of my best friends, but I've come to love Sarah too, and
He's
I
a
love
dear
that,
friend of
I love
ours.
that you guys are together because sometimes you see comics couples. And you're like, oh boy, that's gonna fucking end atrociously. But like you, Rich and Bonnie, it's just two funny
was
fucking
it.
people.
It's a
And
great
it's also
wedding
such.
That's the list.
Are we talking about Phil Hartman and his wife?
Wait, what happened there?
Anyways, Joe, what do you got besides a brand new number 1, number 2, maybe number 3 by now?
It's number 2 right now.
Let's
but
check. Go
everyone
check iTunes right now where
Everyone
Joe's thing is.
Go buy it. It'll crank up again. Are You Mad at Me? It's called. It's on iTunes or Amazon, wherever you get shit. I don't know where you go.
Right.
And Sarah will be with me in Sunnyvale, Rooster Teeth Feathers in August, a couple weeks. And then we're doing the Relapse Theater, which is fun. We're both sober. We're doing the Relapse Theater, it's called.
Yeah. You guys are both sober?
Yeah.
Sarah's
No shit.
7 or 8 years, right?
That's great.
Soon.
Fucking love you guys.
A couple weeks. We're there
yeah. I
August
always forget.
17th, Relapse Theater in Atlanta. Wednesday, August 17th. Come out. We'll both be there. And then that weekend, we're in Wilmington at the Dead Crow Comedy Club. And go buy my album. And check out Tuesdays with Stories.
Tuesdays Stories, kicking ass.
Yeah.
Still.
Funny pod.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Very
what do you
good.
got besides fucking
Oh,
rehabilitation courses? and
I have my batterer's intervention on Thursdays. I have
Can we
my,
come-
alcohol
can we come to that?
counseling on
Yeah.
Wednesdays, and
Lives
all the
Matter
other
program.
days.
now, how you doing with the drink? Are you not drinking?
It's one day at a time, Bob.
It really is.
It's one day at a time. I don't project. I try not to look back.
I wanna
unless
say
it could
something right now.
Educate me what?
I'm gonna say something right now.
Yeah.
You seem to be in a very good you seem to be
I
in really
am.
good spirits right now.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that
I
you're
am.
you're hanging out with Keith and his wife because they're fucking great. They love you. You got a great staff.
I do.
But you do seem like you seem like in a great fucking in a good space.
I downshifted a little.
Good.
I downshifted a couple of gears. I was going a little headlong into some catastrophes. So
You got a lot of people. Your family, your sister, your brother. You got a great family. You got a fucking great life.
family.
You got a lot of people that care about you.
Look at this fucking intervention. This
Well,
is crazy.
I'm just letting you know that you
Thank
do.
you,
You come
Bob.
back, you got to go back to her. It's the only way.
Hey, there's no other way. There's no
Yeah.
other way.
I have
You
some
gotta
bad
go
news
back.
for Joe.
What's that?
You have dropped to number 3
Oh,
That's
jeez.
not bad.
on the thing.
During
You're no
the
longer
course of
2.
It's not. Look at it's
terrible.
It's not number.
Tosh.
It's not number 1 or number 2, but you are up there with great comedians.
Yeah.
And Joe, I'm telling you right now, you're one of the fucking funniest guys out there.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel great.
I mean, you're not like Dan Soder or Mark Norman, but you're fucking.
Oh.
Come on, his album's a Type 3.
Yeah.
No. Joe, you're beautiful. I love you.
I thought we were doing Anthony. What the fuck?
Yeah, right? What happened? I was
going-
going to say you
we're going
could
back to
catch
you.
me on my show, the Anthony Cumia show.
What's that
On-
again? Where is that?
It's the Anthony Cumia show, but it's on
Where can you get that?
compoundmedia.com.
Aha.
The sources or the higher forces of the company decided, let's get your name off of the whole big picture.
Yeah. So yeah.
I agreed wholehearted as the boss of the whole thing.
Yeah, you're kind of shitty Google.
It really is shitty Google
Yeah.
fucking clickbait.
Yeah.
But it's a whole network. So it's me, Gavin McInnes.
Gavin's great.
Pat Dixon
Pat
does the New York
Dixon.
City Crime Report, which is just great.
It is a great. It is a. I love.
Crazy East Side Dave McDonald. It's
East
some
Side.
kind of pornographic kid show. I don't even know what it is.
Huh?
Yeah, well, it's East
That's
Side
where he
Dave.
gets his girlfriends.
He's out of his mind.
Eastside, he is
but
crazy,
it's,
but you
you
love
know,
him.
Mike Fenoya. We got a lot of great shows on the platform.
You're
It's a lot
building
of
a
fun.
network. We got
building a network.
Good. You got 2. We got 3 great podcasting networks on the East Coast now.
Yeah.
Which is Riotcast, yours, and now
Gas
what's-
Digital.
Gas Digital.
I want to have a meeting of all the podcast networks.
Yeah. Now we just gotta. Did you break it?
No, it's not broken. I'm still sitting.
Sure.
What happened?
It's I don't know. Like the thing stopped.
What happened?
It's gay
Scopo?
code. It's gay code. No, I don't know.
Scopo, what
It's not
happened?
broken.
I think he just went down a notch on
Yeah, I
the
just went down
chair.
a notch.
You're
I
right.
downshifted.
Like his album.
As Anthony said, I downshifted.
Your ass is
I went to number 3.
Mark, what do you got? Jesus Christ.
Oh boy, what a fun group.
This was a good one.
Great group.
This is a fucking great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fast.
Quick.
What do you got besides fucking herpes?
No.
You got chlamydia,
Wrong
too.
guy. I got rid of it. I had chlamydia.
You did,
Whoa,
right?
what the fuck?
What's going on here?
Dude, you just literally shut down the whole show.
Oh,
You know what's going on?
It's not. It's not.
Good. You got to stop. Listen, Tim, stop moving.
Holy shit. He can't even move.
We got to put pillows around you.
I apologize. Everything's
Just No, he's not. You literally, not is absolutely not fine. You just shut down this whole computer.
Is that true?
It's gone.
Oh my God,
it's
sorry
gone.
about
All
that.
We're still on.
We still got
because
the audio.
As we learned from the beginning
Yes.
of the show.
Yeah.
The computer means nothing.
Yeah.
It's all
See, if
a
I was
gag.
on that train, I would have protected that Indian kid because my Indian kid
help your
protects me.
podcast. You gotta keep
Okay?
him around.
You can sing as much as you want. I'll fucking knock you out.
Good. That was good.
That was pretty good. Deepu, we're good?
Yeah. I got an interesting question in chat.
I'm going to chat. No, I'm going to buddy.
Shit.
I'm got it. We're gonna go to chat. I'm getting everybody's thing. We're gonna go for chat. This is the way I do it every week.
I just said Buddy was felt a little aggressive.
Yeah, well, shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's even more.
We have a history.
Well, I didn't give my
Okay, good. What do you got? What do you got?
Jeez, all right, you can find me on Stuck Porn. No, I'll be. When does this come out?
Who the fuck's not fucking going to Stuck
I'm
Porn?
gonna go
by
to
the-
Stuck
Next
Porn.
Sunday.
Sure, go ahead.
This Sunday this comes out.
All
This Sunday,
right,
yeah.
check me out at the Portland Helium. Go to my website, marknormancomedy.com, at Mark Norm on Twitter, and listen to Tuesdays with Stories on iTunes.
Yes, we're pandering to the left.
Yes.
Do you really?
No, it's a joke. Dumb.
Okay.
Remember?
All right,
Jesus.
whatever. I'm just trying to fucking play along. Mark, you're fucking awesome. I love
Hey,
you.
thanks
Thanks
for
for coming
having
on, man.
Fun.
All right, go to the chat room real quick before we go to Tim. Before he fucking knocks something else over his fucking big gay foot. Is that code? I'm not blowing you.
That's what I
All
said.
right, I'm
That's
married.
what I'm trying to do here.
Bobby, I'm gonna fucking kick your computer.
You know what that means?
Drew F says, "Hey Bobby, did you know that on Google you were accredited with writing a book about day hikes in Malaysia?"
Is that right?
That's true. Apparently,
That
I googled
can't
it.
be
It's true.
real.
It's great. Is it really day hikes?
Yeah.
That's what fucking bums me out about the internet is that these fucking pieces of shit can just do. You know, there's these fucking assholes with just time on their hands and knowledge can just fucking make you an asshole.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Wikipedia page,
You have to have
everything,
you have to have your people. If you have to have people first of all, then they have to go and fucking talk to somebody.
Got to call some of your people.
Oh,
That was a
God.
lengthy sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking have lengthy thoughts.
You should write a book.
I did.
Oh, right. What was
About,
it?
it's about
Day
day
hike?
hiking in Malaysia. Go ahead.
Steak Sauce says, "You sure it wasn't dikes in Malaysia?" That was a follow-up.
Wow.
You can tell when Deepu's trying to be funny through the chat.
Stick to singing.
What else you got?
GG says, "What's up with Propecia face in the background?" Behind
Who's
Ed.
that?
Propecia
Who?
face.
I think that means the guy in the blue shirt.
I don't know what that means.
How is he Propecia face? He's got beautiful
Head
hair.
of hair.
It could mean
I guess it
two
looks weird on
things.
camera.
It could mean that he doesn't have hair, but you have hair,
That's-
but you're hairless on your face. So
Look at
maybe
dude, that's a
Propecia
terrible
on
one.
your face. It's terrible, but I'm just trying to explain
Fine.
Yeah,
what
I mean, you're gonna
maybe
say something
this
about
psychopath in chat might be talking about.
say something. What's up with the little ginger redheaded girl behind fucking Anthony?
Oh,
No, I know you're not a good. I'm sorry.
no one likes her.
The dad's like, "What'd you say about my kid?" Okay, what else you got?
What was the question?
He's just.
It was more of just
Somebody was
just
trying to
saying
be
that.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just.
I used to get that as a
I
kid
blame
too.
you for
like
this.
people would say that a waitress would come over to the table and be like, "And what do you want, sweetie?" Like little girl or something like that. And my father would get so pissed. See, I told him, cut his hair, Ro. He looks like a fucking girl. Yeah.
It is annoying though. I had a fucking old guy. Max had long hair like a few months ago, and he was like, "What a cute little girl." I go, "It's a boy." He goes, "Well, then cut his hair."
Or why'd
the
you?
old guy got mad at
Should
me.
have said, "Why'd you paint his fucking nails?" I did a show with you today. Remember?
Yes, I
Talked
painted
about
my
painting
kids.
his kids' fucking fingernails.
He wanted his
Dude,
foot.
right? Thank you.
What's the point?
He just said why.
He goes, "I want to."
You in cahoots with me?
I mean, I'm agreeing. But I get
Nah,
it.
he goes. He goes. He wanted his nails painted, so I was like, "All right." My wife bought blue paint, and I painted his. He wanted his nails painted.
If it's blue, it's all right.
Fun gay stuff.
That's not pink. He's not fucking. I'm not a queen.
Yeah.
I'm not a queen maker.
Eyeliner, lipstick, anything?
No,
yeah.
just
Well, not yet.
well, lip gloss. But listen,
And then his wife bought him like a kitchen cooking set like toy thing.
Oh,
Like to
boy.
play with pots
Yeah,
and
but you
pans
can't
and-
make a guy gay from. First of all, gay guys don't paint their nails.
Oh, well, some of them do. Some
No,
of
but
them
not
do.
most of them don't.
Straight guys do.
Most gay guys don't paint their
No,
nails.
most don't.
They
Yeah,
paint their
and-
friends back.
And if you can't make your kid gay from things, I can't, buying a little fucking painting his nails or get him a kitchenette. Just like you can't make him ungay by fucking handing him a drill.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
True.
My father gave me a drill. He's like, go out back and figure it out.
Depends on what's in the chuck.
Yeah, you put a dildo on the end of it and sat on it.
Exactly.
What else? You got anything else?
Adam Campos says, list and Norman for president.
Wow.
I'd vote for that.
I'll go
I don't think you can
Norman.
do
I'll
a
go
good
Norman.
ticket.
No
Good
list.
ticket.
List is too liberal. I'll go Norman. I'll vote.
Oh, well, I'm
You
not
have to be
liberal.
35 to run for president.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Too young.
true.
Too young.
Well, listen, this has been a fucking great show. I think.
What about Tim? You didn't get to Tim.
Yeah, get to Tim.
I know. I'm getting to him.
All right.
I'm making my speeches. I make speeches
sounded
at
like a
the end.
wrap-up. It
Can
sounded
you
like a
stop
wrap-up.
trying to fucking dictate my show and
Everybody
just?
else said it
you've
too.
Been, you've
You're
been
trying
doing.
to skip Tim because you're homophobic.
Tim,
not-
where else are you
I'm
going to
gonna
be
have
breaking
to kick
shit?
another computer.
Yeah.
I'm getting to him. I'm saying it's been a great show. I'm making a little fucking speech.
Sorry.
You've been on the fucking show so long. Sarah, fucking nice, sits there and talks, adds stuff. You're just trying to bully me into your show.
Stop trying to call me. You didn't start calling me a bully. It's I called you a bully. You're trying to do a little reverse
You're a bully.
bullycology.
You've been fucking nerd bullying.
You're
With
gay.
words and sentences.
You're gay.
I'm what?
Nothing. What?
What the fuck? Anyways, Tim, what do you got?
Tim J. Dillon on Twitter. Empire City Casino in Yonkers, August 17th.
Now, have you played that room before?
Not yet.
Oh, boy, buckle up.
August 18th and 19th. I'll be with Dan Soder.
Turn the car on, step on the gas, and do not fucking
Really?
don't pull over.
Is it really?
Don't ask.
Then find a park and ride and leave those headlights on, baby.
Yeah,
I'll be with Dan Soder at the Vermont Comedy Club August 18th and 19th.
I'm
19th.
doing that fucking
Yeah.
club.
Should be fun.
Yeah, you were. Is Dan headlining?
Of course, yeah. I'm going to feature there.
Well, I don't fucking know. I'm afraid to ask you to feature for me because I think you might. Bobby wants me to suck his dick.
That's what I'll think. That's
Gay
exactly
code.
what I'll think. It'll be
Want a
very
feature
exciting.
for me?
Very exciting time.
Nobody wants to see two tubbies.
Wait a minute. What's
We're going to
Just
pre-show steak.
Two guys. Our dicks can't touch because of our stomachs.
Yeah. What's the deal with the Empire City Room?
It's no, it's a,
Stinks.
look at I've done it doesn't stink. You can have a good time there.
Yeah.
It's just
people.
I say lower your expectations.
yeah.
They're pretty low.
I actually look. It's through Chris Italia,
Right.
and I don't think I don't think I've gotten a check from it. I'm still waiting for that. No, I'm giving it to you. It's on its way. I call Frosty. That's my fucking Chris Italia.
Get some vouchers for the slot machine.
Terrible impression.
I know. I'm not good at it. I'm not Dan Soda. Yeah, I'll get you the money, and it's coming up tomorrow. Whoa.
You do a good Artie line. Do it, Artie, vouching for Anthony at the time.
yeah. First of all, I didn't like the fucking stomach joke that you made, though. They fucking. I gotta build up to it here. I did the Empire Casino. It was when I was on Howard, I sold it out.
Hey.
All right, I can hear that. You're coming around to it.
Last time I did the Empire Casino, I wound up stabbing myself in the stomach.
Wow, hey, I feel like I'm
and
in a
then he
battery
does the
class.
All right, so what else you got coming up?
Tim J. Dillon on Twitter. All the dates are up there. I'm going to do some stuff with Chris Gethard, who's great, coming up. So excited about that.
What is that?
He's a great comic, and I open for him sometimes. So.
Oh, cool, man. Well, I definitely have you on some gigs with me. We should put you
cool,
on.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's pretty
Hot
strong,
Soup
Bobby.
tomorrow night if it's live. Great show. I'm going to host. So.
Yeah.
Come out to that. 52nd and 2nd Avenue.
All right, dude. Fucking great. Always bringing it, man. You're great. This is a great show. It's one of my favorite shows in a long time.
Indeed.
I love all you guys. Sarah, thanks for coming on. You guys, Keith, you guys are. I'm not even going to acknowledge you fucking cocksuckers. You guys are on
He's
your
listening
phone.
to a different podcast right now.
Yeah, he's listening. What are you guys doing?
Tuesdays with Stories.
Are you really? Is there anything in the chat worth mentioning? No.
Come on, she's smarter than Deepu.
No. All
I
right,
make water
anyways.
to dog shit here. So.
Deepu, what do you got, buddy?
Twitter and Instagram R2 Deepu, and I've been putting out these videos every week. It's like monologue jokes, 1 minute a week, so you can check those out.
What is that?
All set.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a minute of monologue jokes. I just
Can we hear it? Do we have it right now? Before we go, who wants to hear it before we take off?
Yeah, we got it.
All right, can you bring it up? Where is it at?
it's on my
Quick, Tim, kick the computer.
I'm gonna die a horrible death right now.
I need pizza. Anybody getting pizza?
Yes,
after
let's
this?
go to pizza.
Pizza on Bobby.
Pizza on Bobby, but we're gonna grandma pizza.
Grandma slice? You gotta pick out slices?
Whatever.
You
my
buying?
dad? But I'll have a grandma.
You have it?
Half cheese, half Indian
What are you
blood.
doing? What's going on?
I
happening?
love that Bobby opened by saying he has control issues and ending by offering to buy us pizza of his choice.
Well, can I tell you why? Grandma, I don't like Ben's regular slice. I like the grandma
Sicilian's
slice.
good.
If we're gonna, it's
I
all
had
right.
Sicilian last night. It's very
Grandma
good.
pizza at Ben's is the best.
That's
If you're gonna
great.
get a slice, let's go to Joe's and I'll buy a whole pizza.
I like Ben's better than Joe's.
I like Ben's
Ben's
the best.
better. Let's do a
Ben's
Ben's
is the
grandma
best.
pie or two
Thank
or
you.
three.
Wait,
of them.
what's
Ben's
the
is
difference
not better than Joe's.
Yes, Ben's is
Yeah,
better than
Ben's
Joe's.
is better than Joe's.
And the
You guys
space
are
you can sit in there.
Ben's is pretty good.
Ben's is great.
You guys are all young assholes with
No,
fucking
it's a-
shitty taste buds.
Ben's-
Wait, what is the difference between a Sicilian and a grandma?
I will
Sicilian
fucking.
is a fat piece and a grandma's thin.
Grandma
square.
pizza is a crunchier,
Yeah.
it's a flakier crust, and it's sweeter, and the cheese is
Sauce is better.
sauce.
Right.
The problem is, there's a
All right,
bunch
here
of
we go.
spots with
Everybody,
no
wait,
sauce
wait,
on
wait,
it, though.
I like a big fucking triangle slice.
All right, here we go, everybody.
Oh, wait, what is
First
this?
time in U.S. history, local law enforcement used a remote control device armed with an explosive to take out a criminal. Now this is big news because now we know the police unlock perks like in Call of Duty. Only 5 more kills and they can call an airstrike by pressing L2 and R2. It was later reported that the device used was a Remote Tech Andros Mark V, which is a relief because up until then, we were picturing them strapping C4 to Disney's lovable Wall-E.
Can we get an ISIS video?
I'm worried that attacks like this are going to become more common. The fact the Mark V costs $150,000 should put you at ease. Sooner or later, they're going to realize catching a bad guy may not be worth a Ferrari and a half. On the other hand, it does cost the state that much to keep one inmate for 3 years, so we could be seeing droid armies way sooner than expected. Hey, Remote Tech, can we get 1,000 more of your finest droids, please?
I'm gonna go kill myself.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
Now play the video.
I'm literally not hungry.
Anthony hit him.
I'm not hungry. I've never.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
This is how we're going to solve the world's problems.
Wow.
This is really
Holy shit.
Well, you gotta call the episode I'm not hungry.
What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Call the episode I'm not hungry.
Buddy, I was so fucking starving before that clip. I am gonna throw up right now.
It's topical. It had a visual element.
May
to
I
it.
say, this is my point. I think we should go around the room with pointers, but I think you got to put some more energy in there.
Yeah.
And
That
then
was
I think you should do a
really-
laugh track because a
thought
joke
about
with
that.
no laugh sounds really bad.
No, yeah, sure.
Well,
I think you got to do a laugh track and you got to spice it a little
Yeah,
bit.
what about-
energy. You don't make it look like it's from a nanny cam on a shelf somewhere.
Did you wear lipstick? Why were your lips so fucking rosy?
Yeah, I don't even think it was the jokes. It was just you were so low energy and sad.
yeah,
right.
And then throw a
Yeah.
laugh, like a big laugh track. Make it ridiculous. How big the laugh is.
Way over the top laugh.
I can feel a pulse in my asshole right now. That's how fucking annoyed I am at that.
Yeah, I got real quiet.
Yeah.
My God. Well, listen. You know what
At
though?
least I was vulnerable, I guess.
Yeah, you're vulnerable and you're trying to create. So good for you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You're actually.
The series is over, by the way.
No, it's not. No. You cannot fucking end that series. That series has to go on and on until one day we're all here and we go, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then watch some other one. What topics do you hit on?
I did the
There's another one?
No, there's not.
Is there another one?
No.
There's
Like
Wow, I'd watch one.
I'm unplugging everything.
Did you really?
I can
well,
watch
let's watch one more. Maybe
Just
hard to
one
tell.
more.
It's
One
hard to tell
more.
from one video.
Let's watch one more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the first
All right, wait.
Seinfeld stinks.
Right.
It's terrible. It's unwatchable.
All right, let's watch one more.
Yeah, pull up the
Which
one
one?
about the Rio games.
Yeah, we got
Real game.
Real game.
All right, here we go.
That's trouble because You've implied that this one's
Summer
good.
Games in Rio are almost upon us.
Stop. Pause. Real quick. Stay on the pause.
No, pause as long as you want.
I love that he did the old Rio backdrop. He's changed his curtain.
That is the Tonight Show, right?
This is Tonight Show background.
Johnny
Start from the
Carson's.
beginning. I want
You
you to
look
start.
you're so hungover. What's going on? You're like mad.
You need to like
Slouching into the camera.
Dirty immigrant family.
The Summer Games in Rio are almost upon us, but some say the city is not ready.
Brazil's embattled government is dealing with
Why are you using an accent?
Are you doing the accent?
No.
deliberately timed to coincide with the cup.
I know. How could anything bad happen in a city where you can experience this every night?
That's funny. That's funny.
Now, it may seem like I just showed you a slice of heaven.
Are you
but
drunk?
having the Olympics in your city is a huge undertaking. You know, you got 500,000 tourists expected to attend. You got the entire world watching. Maybe they should consider dialing it down a little bit this time around. You know, maybe just have events like track or field. Having the javelin team throw aid.
Stop.
We were all boggled.
Yeah.
What? Why are you? Why are you pausing? What is it? Are you tired? Why are you?
I'm not sure what the pacing should be of the editing. I guess.
I don't understand the joke. Track or field?
Because there's an event called Track and Field, and the Rio is not doing well financially, so they got Track or Field.
That's
something.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, now it's something. Thanks, guys.
The locals. And maybe tell that pole vaulter to stay up there where it's safe. And what I like to call uprising during an uprising.
Okay, well, Trump will be elected. I think that's pretty.
Wow. I'm addicted.
Anyone have
It's
a
like
noose?
it's like a smelly food or something. I have to try it again.
Right.
I want to watch 19 of these.
You gotta have a little more.
Is there one more?
No.
Huh?
Out of it, no.
You gotta make more, baby.
Buddy, you cannot stop doing these.
As a father, I'd
we
rather
turn
walk
that
in on
music off?
Tim Dillon getting raped in the ass than watch my son making that video.
I appreciate that.
I think it is.
I really would.
I think it could be something.
First of all, I give you credit for doing it because you're putting yourself out there. You never know.
Yeah.
I think they could get better if you let somebody else like star in them, like a Dan Soda, and let somebody else write them.
Yeah.
Listen, no, I think it's not that bad. There's something there.
Yeah.
It's clips.
A cease and desist from BBC.
Why were you got the two people to do the dance fucking thing was good.
Yeah.
Look, man, I mean, you're doing something. You're trying.
Yeah, I want to be able to create content on a regular basis, like week to week, and
Good.
Ridiculousness without that pesky humor.
Look, man, don't stop doing it. Don't. I mean,
I'll
look
keep
it.
going. I'll try some more energy. Maybe put a laugh track in there.
I think
felt weird
energy
about-
and a laugh track.
I think energy and a laugh track, and stop with these. Don't pause. Don't get to the thing and go, and then they went home. Don't do that. That's fucking ridiculous.
You had more pause than a kitten.
Oh.
Damn.
That's cute.
The reviews
good
are
note.
in.
It's a good note.
Energy and a laugh track did wonders for those Holocausts.
Yeah.
Trying to do an impression of the video, but I feel like it didn't come through.
okay.
Yeah,
that
like
now it's perfect.
I feel like it didn't come
You
through.
need to
Quit?
No, you should not quit. Don't
say
quit.
that.
You should do more, but add a
In
laugh.
private, on a private server.
Add a laugh track, and you should fucking.
See, I feel weird about the laugh track because now I'm just like faking the response.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
fools
we
me.
are too. No, but it's not respect. It's just it's
just the format.
You're doing it as comedy. You're not adding a laugh track to make people laugh. That's where the joke's supposed to be. So that way, if it's not there, there's a laugh at least. There's
Well,
not
afraid
dead
you do.
air.
Yeah.
It's not just us staring at some fucking little Indian kid.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, dude. No, I'd say keep doing those.
That's,
Keep doing.
I'll say this about that video.
Yes.
Better than anything Scopo's ever done.
There you go.
Wow.
Damn.
That's just mean, Joe.
Well, I was hoping
Should've
for a
had your
laugh.
helmet
It got
on for
quiet.
that one.
Yeah. Well, don't say true
Joe,
things.
this is what Joe does, Bobby. Joe will say something, and then he goes, "You're not mad at me, right?"
Yeah, that's
I'm
called
a human.
That's called Joe List.
Yeah, he's a
What's the
fucking
name of your
cunt.
album?
Wait,
It's called Are You Mad at Me?
Yeah.
Sarah has something to say.
Yeah, Sarah.
Scopo have YouTube videos?
Oh.
Is there a Scopo YouTube
I have my
video?
stand-up videos.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't.
No.
I'm not watching that. I'm not ending on a fucking low note.
Yeah.
How come you don't get mad at Bobby, Chris?
I'd rather watch beheadings.
Why don't you get mad at him?
Why?
Well, he pays me sometimes.
I love that he said sometimes.
Wish I could say the same. Bobby owes me $800.
I don't. How the fuck did it get up to $800? And I bought you fucking everything today.
And we're getting pizza.
Pizza!
And I'm buying pizza. All right.
Pizza, let's do it.
Pizza
I'm
party,
buying.
pizza
Yes.
party. We're on me. I'm buying
That's not a
pizza.
chant.
I'm not getting this fucking gay pizza you like, the chicken, whatever it is.
Indian blood.
Yeah, Indian
I'll
blood.
eat straight pizza.
All right, straight.
Don't worry, Tim. I got you. I got
Don't
you.
exclude me from pizza.
You're in, baby.
Thank
We're going to get pizza right now. I want to thank all you guys for coming in. I fucking love you to death. Thank you guys for coming in and having a good time. Did you have a good time? Awesome. Thank you for the gift. Lauren, Deepu, first of all, what do you got, Scopo?
I'm at Laugh It Up July 30th with Louis J. Gomez.
Okay.
He's headlining?
He's headlining.
It had to happen.
Did it?
Yeah, well, yeah, fucking 9 years in the business.
And then July 29th, I'll be at Governor's. Come check it out.
That's great.
Who are you with at Governor?
Lauren, what do you got, baby?
I think it's like a certain house show they're doing.
A fundraiser for Seaford Lacrosse that me and Scopo will be doing.
No, it's not lacrosse.
Seaford Lacrosse. It's always like two things that are ridiculous. It's like Seaford Lacrosse and brain cancer. Like,
Oh, last time we did it,
last time it was like brain cancer and like, East Meadow Lacrosse.
Softball team.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren, what do you have besides a lonely bed?
Aw, it's so lonely.
Why don't you get on Tinder? I don't understand.
Because I don't want to do it.
Why?
What about
You just-
Bumble?
Yeah.
What about fucking, look at
See, that
Anthony,
just goes to
you're
show
single,
you.
right?
Yeah, nice man right here.
Are you
Good
single?
record.
She's probably been through puberty. Stop.
She's
It's no.
shave
See,
it.
that could just goes to show you though how she goes. Oh yeah, not getting laid. This, that, the. How not desperate she is. You bring up like Tinder. She's like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Like a guy that isn't getting laid
Right.
is just swiping like a madman.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
still like, nah. She
Yeah.
knows it's like, oh, what Tinder? I'll just go out to a bar, shake
Go
my
for it.
ass a little, and she'll fucking. That's what I
Will
do.
you go order
Exactly.
2 large cheese pizza and a grandma pizza for us,
Oh.
please?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ben's?
Ben's, yeah.
Okay.
2 large, is that good?
That's
Pay
great.
for it like he paid for the
Is that
steak.
good? 2
Wait,
large?
What are we going to eat?
Go order them, and I'll be over to. Go over there.
Go over there. It's quicker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, take my fucking wallet.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then go
get
to the
it-
ATM, grab like $440 for me. T-shirt.
Grab a rope for me to hang myself.
No, dude, you're not bummed out about that, are you?
A little bit. Yeah, that
There you go, buddy.
what? That test showing did not.
They're
go
only
well.
cash?
Constructive criticism.
Yeah,
I think it is
Very
cash.
constructive.
Yeah.
Where?
You know what?
Ben's is cash.
Ben's is cash.
Cash only.
Is your belt undone?
Drug
Yeah, I
dealer.
undo my belt.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
All right, how much is a pizza?
That's good.
In New York,
Undo it.
about $38.
Never a good time.
Yeah. 60? Is that good?
That should do it, yeah.
Yeah, just take a C note, would you?
Wow.
All right, I want a fucking grandma pizza and
No,
one.
one.
A Sicilian.
He said one.
Fucking one. And
Sicilian.
And
no.
a cheese Sicilian and grandma.
A cheese
go.
Sicilian
Yes.
and grandma.
Yeah.
I'm
There
not
you
fucking
go.
with Sicilian. So if you're fucking Sicilian,
Sicilian's
I'll
good.
eat Sicilian.
I'm
From
half,
Sicilian
I
to
want
grandma.
I'm
grandma.
half Sicilian.
I want
you
grandma.
guys do. I'm doing grandma.
We'll do
And
Sicilian.
I'm getting
grandma.
2 slices.
All right, that's good.
Take
Sicilian.
3.
I want 2 corners.
You got it.
All right.
What are you doing, Anthony?
If there's only square pizzas, I'm not eating any of them.
No, you
Well,
get
no,
a large
you're
cheese.
getting a large cheese.
Oh, regular, but good. That's
We're
what
getting
I
a large
want.
cheese.
What are you, communists?
Okay.
You
All right,
don't want
large
pepperoni?
cheese.
No pepperoni,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. A large cheese.
Yeah.
Large
Regular.
cheese.
Large
Large
cheese
grandmas,
and a
large
fucking
Sicilian.
and a bottle of wine. No, I'm kidding.
Now we can eat.
Get some
All
red
right.
flakes.
What
red
a-
flakes.
All right, I'm gonna.
me
Let's
the
go.
white.
Dates. July 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Why do you sound like Kermit the Frog?
You'll be at
cunt
Punchline in Philly.
That's for people live. This
You got-
weekend, I'm at Punchline Philly.
You got Deepu energy.
Aw, I know.
Yeah, but people are listening to her.
29th, 30th, 31st, Laugh Out Loud, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Ooh.
And I think after that, the week after that, I'm going to L.A. for the TCAs for Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. Make sure you, TCAs, yeah, it's like the upfronts. It's it's not upfronts. It's you go there. It's really weird. You go there. It's all the shows on TV have their own day at this hotel.
Oh, cool.
And at like all the networks. So Fox has their weekend. So all Fox shows, which is FX and blah blah, go to this hotel in Pasadena, and you go in front. You do a panel in front of all the press in the world.
Oh.
So it's almost like you go on the stage and everybody has their faces are glowing from their laptops, and they're just staring at you. and they're writing about your show.
Yeah.
So you have to do this panel, but ours is kind of fun. We fuck off and have fun with it, but they can be very boring. Like I've watched a couple of them, and it's just actors talking about acting, which can be like, I won the part I wanted to. It's like, oof. But
what day is Deepu's video?
when does your video come out?
I don't know yet. Schedule's changing.
Anyways, so I'll be there. I might try to do some podcasts while I'm out there. My Marin is coming out. I think coming out soon. So, and also my tour is up. It's not announced yet. We're still waiting on some artwork, but go to robertkellylive.com. True Story Tour is up, which is September, October, November, December. I'm all over the fucking place. Little rock venues, theaters, and clubs. I'm taking Stavros with me. I might maybe take fucking Tim.
T-Dill.
Tim. I'm gonna add some shows, but it's gonna be we're gonna do little rock spots in Cleveland, Erie.
Drum solo halfway through the
what's that?
set? Drum solo halfway through.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to. It's gonna be whatever. You know what I mean? I was gonna go by myself, but I'm like, fuck it. Let's just go have fun.
Yes.
So
you should put a guest spot between Tim and you. He's pretty strong. I mean,
and then
just have a buffer is what I'm saying. I mean, some of the stuff.
I think that's a Scopo spot.
I don't like that. I fucking say nothing but nice things about this guy, and all he does is put me down.
I'm not. First of all, I didn't
That's all
put you
you
down.
do.
I put him up.
Trashes
I'm complimenting Tim.
Yeah, you put me down by doing that, and then he trashes my show. All he does is fucking put me down.
I said you should name your episode I'm Not Hungry. Hardest I've laughed ever in my life. I said you have a Ninja Turtle head. That's very sweet. I think that's nice. And you've been picking on my small mouth, which has been diagnosed. And I asked you nicely. Now that I'm diagnosed medically, I don't think we should be poking fun. I have a condition.
All right. So, anyways, go to robertkellylive.com. You're the fucking best fans in the world. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening live in the chat room. And you guys subscribe, review, and make sure you download the app at iTunes and on the Android network, and subscribe. It's $1.99 a month. You guys have already done it. I fucking love you to death. Thanks for supporting the show. It's $1.99 a month. Get the app for your phone, which is free. And I'm doing a bunch of one-on-ones. We got a Creeps with Kids show that's happening on August 30th. Me, Bonnie McFarlane, Louis J. Gomez, and Jim Florentine, hosted by Ron Bennington at the Village Underground. It's us doing stand-up about our kids, and then a panel about parenting. That's going behind the paywall. So if you don't see it live, you're only going to get it for premium members of the YKWD. So go join now. It's $1.99 a month. It's nothing. You're supporting the show, you're supporting us, and you're going to get free shit. So there you go. You guys are the best in the world. We'll see you next time. You know what, dude?